city's biggest conversation.
Daughters of glorious Jesus, Asedabe na memfa ma Ewrade, ayeyi ben na memfa ma Ewrade. Beautiful song starting our day, Tuesday morning, November 4, 2025. Welcome to a brand new day. We have a very interactive show for you today. As always, you're a very key part of all that we do. So at all times, do well to join us. 0549986996. This voice you're hearing is that of Caleb Kuda. Welcome to a brand new day. We'll bring you the newspaper review, and then we'll get into the big conversations of the day that matter to you and I. Always keeping Ghana at the center of the focus. But we like to start with business sense. A short thought-provoking statement that sets your day in motion. I saw something somewhere that has really helped me. It talks about 9 hidden habits of peak performance. I'll share 2 perhaps today. It says they start before they feel ready. Peak performers start before they feel ready. They don't wait for confidence. They build it through action. They know momentum creates motivation, not the other way around. Action is the foundational key to all success. This is Pablo Picasso speaking. So begin while you're uncertain. Focus on the next step. Let progress build belief. And number 2, they plan their days like architects. Their success isn't luck, it's design. Every morning has structure. Every hour has purpose. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. This is Abraham Lincoln. So the tip is plan tomorrow tonight. Block time for priorities. Leave space for deep work. Let me just go over very quickly. So peak performance start before they feel ready. They don't wait for confidence. They build it through action. And the tip is you have to begin while you're uncertain. Focus on the next step and let progress build belief. And then the second point is that you plan your day like an architect. Plan tomorrow tonight. Block time for priorities. Leave space for deep work. That's Business Sense is brought to you by Stanbic Bank. Some see challenges, we see opportunities. You see what I'm talking about? That's a peak performing bank. While others spot risk, we unlock value. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we partner with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, we finance the ideas and enterprises that empower economies. Our partnerships with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. 0302-815-789. Call us now, speak to our CIB team, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth, creating sustainable impact.
No matter where we are, Africa always calls us home. And here in Ghana, the call is clear: to power growth and create lasting impact. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we are creating giants and connecting businesses. From financing bold energy projects to enabling cleaner, reliable power for industries, we are fueling Ghana's transformation. With our support, Gensa Energy is delivering sustainable energy that powers Goldfields operations, helping them move closer to cleaner, greener mining. This is a story of how we bring businesses together, create jobs, empower communities, and invest in the next generation. Stanbic Bank, delivering sustainable growth, creating impact. To learn more, visit stanbicbank.com.gh.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Calypso dance. Oh yeah. High life in G major. G man. Oh man. I will bring you the news review. Is brought to you by Fidelity Bank. The Asika Boom Reloaded is back. Save 500 Ghana cedis or more and stand a chance of winning up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in a grand draw. Visit any of our branches or agent points, deposit in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis and win big. If you don't have an account, please open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sika Boom style. Promo on NLA's Caritas platform. Good morning to Richard Delasky.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Bernardino Koku Avle.
Good morning, Caleb.
Man, it's a good morning. Tuesday.
I loved your business sense today. It was really
you.
deep. I think I think you said two things.
Yes.
That they don't wait.
So they have confidence.
They start to
Before
build
they
the
feel
confidence.
ready, yeah.
And you said momentum is motivation.
Thank you.
And then they plan their day like architects.
Yes, sir.
They design. And you said if you give me 4 hours.
Yes, 6 hours
I'll
to
use
chop
4
down a
hours to
tree.
carry down.
I'll use 4 to, sharpen the thing.
I'll increase your salary.
Ah, yeah.
Is the salary increasing?
Thank you.
Flesh and blood has not
Yeah.
revealed. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm picky.
The young man has delivered
Thank you.
wisdom for the ages.
Yeah, man.
Instead of joining me to commend him, you are looking at me. You are looking at me as if I've done something wrong. You should be even saying that you add your next case.
Thank you.
What percent do you protect?
This man, what are you doing?
Hello.
Come to Chambers and let's talk.
What percent is it 8 or 10?
My law firm is in Achimota. Come
I should go and look at it. Okay, Charlie, you there for?
Super. I'm learning from the best.
No.
You're learning from the best.
When you said that thing, I said, Charlie, wrong.
Even small.
Yeah, I'll be let money.
Too much.
Let's take off this morning.
Yes,
The Ghanaian
please.
Times says Germany pledges 65 million euros in support to the Republic of Ghana. The president is here talking to the visiting president from the Federal Republic of Germany. Also, on the front page this morning, Shidium disturbances. IGP directs CID to take over investigation.
The Daily Graphic has a beautiful photo of President John Dramani Mahama exchanging pleasantries with President Frank-Walter Steinmeier in a discussion. Now, Germany pledges 65 million euro support for Ghana as President Mahama hosts President Steinmeier. In other stories, Galamsey attack on NIMOS team, 2 MPs hauled before police CID, and lithium mining venture in limbo. Meanwhile, GJ says the new cybersecurity bill threatens press freedom. Now, check this out. Amansi Rural Bank records 207.98% profit growth.
That's right. Everywhere, at every level, the banks are just enjoying. The Chronicle says this morning, Shidium Galamsey incident, Mahama's party men sabotaging him. It comes with a huge question mark. Also, the front page of Oponfosu likely to contest NDC flag bearership. His photograph is here.
That Vincent Oponfosu.
Akwesi Oponfosu.
Akwesi, I think has Vincent to it.
Oh, I see. The former local government minister. And then also former Western regional minister advises chiefs speak up against injustice in the Tiabo chieftaincy dispute.
The Daily Guide leads with SML rebut OSP claims, calls for evidence-based verification. Also, AG Freeze want to score accused a photo of Edward Akwoko and Bernard Nchebwesiako here on the front page. Germany supports Ghana with 65 million euro. The 2 presidents are photographed here. GRA head of legal arrested. Meanwhile, MP invited over NIMOS task force assault.
The Daybreak newspaper says Mahama pushes for new regional security platform. Again, speaking with the visiting German president. Also, the front page this morning, excavator parts vanish under military watch at Burma camp. Comes with a photograph of Lieutenant General William Ejapon, who is the chief of defense staff. And chaos or chaos at GRA.
The New Republic has a very interesting headline. Ghana Post sparks pack clash. Oforiate's deputy orders Sam George to hide names, quote unquote. Meanwhile, guns, gold, and mayhem. MP linked to Galamsey rampage. Sam George lights up Futi festival with digital dreams, and court crashes Edu Boahin's fantasy. And then Jean Mensah finds God as removal petition gathers dust. All of these in the New Republic.
The final newspaper that I have is the Insight newspaper. Big one says towards renewed African liberation, 80 years since 1945 Manchester Congress, and the need for revolutionary Pan-Africanism. Charlie, the brotherhood is still very much
consistency of practice commendable.
Also, Brother Champon vows to adopt Volta Region MPP, pledges new future of hope, unity, and growth. And Bernard, we continue to see attacks on our security.
Yes, 2 immigration officers shot by an unknown gunman.
I don't know what
this
is
time
going on?
it's in the north eastern
area.
part.
Yes.
So the military have deployed a special team to go. Then the graphic has that on the back page as well. We'll deal with that, Caleb.
Right, so let's go to channel 1newsonline.com. OSP summons top GRA official over SML investigations. Ghanaians yet to feel full benefits of economic recovery. This is the IMF boss here in Ghana speaking to you on Point of View last night. A Certificate North MP denies inciting youth in Shidia military attack, calls for fair probe, and then of course a lot of condemnations on that particular one. NIMOS attack, Lands Minister reports a Certificate MPs to Speaker for probe. And then, of course, employers must prioritize staff mental health. This is the Ghana Medical Association speaking here.
Okay.
And there's a particular story I want to find. ECG director to procure only short-term items. Deputy Minister here. Accra Initiative, Mahama 6 new alliance. We brought you that a bit earlier. Then Ghana's non-oil revenue to grow by 0.6% of GDP in 2016. This is the IMF speaking. If you go to citynewsroom.com very quickly, the Nana Kunedu, the family, the Ajuman Rollinses, notify Asante Hene of their mom's passing. CD stability key to Ghana's inflation turnaround. This is the IMF again. Now, 82.6% of banks confident Ghana's financial system will remain stable in 2026. And we are told that the best measure of economy is at the pumps. COPEC on fuel price drop. And then unlicensed mobile loan apps face BOG sanctions after June 2026 deadline.
Okay.
There are more stories here. I'll take you to the High Street Journal. Key stories here. A holistic Galamsey fight. Dr. Donko proposes 6 practical solutions to long-term sustainable mining. And peasant farmers demand swift government action to address grain glut. Just final one. Minister deliberately misinformation bill. Minister,
There's a construction error. So they say minister deliberately put out misinformation bill to invite public feedback, but the editor
it's not put out
missed one
properly.
line.
Okay, so PAC refers Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, Ridge Hospital, and 10 others to the AG for prosecution. And then Haruna Idrisu announces plans to extend university charter deadline.
All right, Sky, where are we going?
Okay, let me take off with this story surrounding the MP allegedly involved in the Shidium attack. There's a version put out by the Chronicle that is asking the question whether President Mohammed's party men are sabotaging him. Maxwell Ofori has that story on page 3 of the Chronicle. Says President John Dramani Mahama's government's efforts to combat illegal mining have faced a significant state setback due to reports of alleged internal sabotage. Now, the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMOS, claims to have been attacked by a mob. And then we're told that that happened allegedly at the incitement of the Esutifi North NDC Member of Parliament, Ebenezer Kwekua Ado. Now, since the incident, which happened on Saturday, November 1, 2025, at Shidium in the Ahafo region, was reported, some known members of the party who are also current serving NDC government officials have taken to social media to crucify, according to the paper, the Member of Parliament for allegedly thwarting the government's efforts against illegal mining. Now, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Frank Amwakohini, posted that, quote and unquote, Atamfua Nyayeng. What was the MP thinking?
Enemies have got us.
His post generated over 1,000 comments, according to the paper, in about 3 hours, with some condemning the said MP, while others urged the Ashanti Regional Minister to wait to hear the other side of the story. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, Eric Ejay, described the alleged actions of the Member of Parliament as unparliamentary. Your actions, this is a quote, are unparliamentary, and it is a shame for you as a Member of Parliament. How can you fight against the president and the entire nation?
And on that,
it goes on to talk about some other things. But the MP, as we do know, has issued a statement. The MP, Ebenezer Kweku Ado, in a statement denied the allegation that he incited a mob attack on NIMOS, and it goes on to say that he urged the public to disregard what he described as false narratives, claiming that they are aimed at tarnishing his reputation.
So, as we know, the CID is meeting the MP. So, MP for Esutifi North, Ebenezer Kweku Ado, has confirmed his readiness to cooperate with police investigations into the incident. So, the MP said he will present himself at the CID headquarters at 4 p.m. today, Tuesday, Wednesday, November 4, in compliance with the police request. Then the other MP named
Collins
Dauda has written to say he didn't order release of any minor. He was actually speaking on Asempa FM. Collins Dauda explained that how the Esutifi North MP became involved in the incident and clarified that he had no direct role in the operation. So the CID will be waiting to hear all of those explanations.
Meanwhile, Kenashigbe says the state must show strength after the attack on the NIMOS team. Convener of Media Coalition Against Galamsey, Kenashigbe, has urged the government to assert its authority following the violent attack on members of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat NIMOS during an operation at Broni Krom near Shidium in the Ahafo region. So that's angle coming in.
The other one is the OSP.
There.
City Newsroom is leading with this one. OSP has summoned GRA boss and other top officials over the SML scandal. The story by William Nair reads, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has summoned the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Anthony Sapong, the Assistant Commissioner in charge of Finance, Celestine Nanan, and the Technical Assistant to the Commissioner General, Kenneth Ejedria, to appear before investigators in connection with ongoing inquiries into the controversial GRA SML, which is the Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited Revenue Assurance Contract. The summons followed the arrest of Freeman Saba, the Acting of Legal Affairs at GRA, on Monday for his alleged involvement in computation and obstruction of justice related to the contract. According to OSP sources, the 3 senior GRA officials were directed to appear after it emerged that they allegedly instructed the acting head of legal to issue a letter to lawyers for SML at the company's request mid-October. Investigators believe the correspondence may have implications for the ongoing probe. Meanwhile, the Daily Guide has a different version, or like another angle to the controversy.
Yeah.
It says SML rebuts OSP's claim, and it says Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited has refuted claims by the OSP following basically what we've been told.
Yeah.
According to the company, it will present all relevant documents before the appropriate authorities, stressing its operations have been undertaken in line with the rule of law and within the limits of the contract. So you have just a quote from the statement.
Yeah.
Remain proud of the work done, the controls that governed it, forgive me, the controls that governed it, and the measurable value created for Ghana,
Yeah.
said the company's lead counsel.
Right. The Attorney General, Sky,
Okay.
has withdrawn prosecution against Akunta Mining's general manager in the Galamsey case. The detail says that the Office of the Attorney General has withdrawn the prosecution of Edward Akwaku, the fourth accused and general manager of Akunta Mining, in the ongoing Akunta Mining Company Limited illegal mining case before the High Court Criminal Division in Accra, after he offered to testify for the state. Now, a formal notice of withdrawal dated November 3, 2025, and signed by the Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Ramsay, stated that the decision was taken in accordance with Section 59 of the Criminal and Other Offences, that's Procedure Act 1960 Act 30. So
Okay.
we'll be keeping an eye on that to see how it
Good.
pans out.
Let me take you to another story related to investigations. You go to page 3 of the Daybreak newspaper. Excavator parts vanish under military watch. Now, the story says that in a startling twist, several brand new excavators kept at the Bema camp in Accra for safekeeping have been stripped of vital parts, casting serious doubt on the military's ability to protect state property. Now, crucial components, including monitoring systems, batteries, and motors, are said to have gone missing from the machines, which were sent directly from the port to the military facility under a presidential directive for secure storage. Now, according to reports, the machines were sent directly from the port to Bema camp as part of a presidential directive ordering that all excavators impounded or imported under special conditions be stored at military facilities to prevent tampering or misuse. However, the recent development has raised eyebrows within both security and public circles. Now, some soldiers at the camp claim that the excavators arrived with the missing parts, suggesting the machines might have been tampered with before tampered with before their arrival. Now, others, however, expressed disbelief, questioning how brand new excavators sent straight from the port could lose vital components without any trace.
Sky, the president of Ghana. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I see. The president of Ghana and his counterpart from Germany have met. Germany has pledged a 65 million euro support to Ghana.
Yeah.
The countries have reaffirmed their long-standing partnership, with Germany pledging to put this amount in development cooperation for this year, subject to approval of the German parliament. The commitment was announced by President of Federal Republic of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, during a joint press briefing with the President of Ghana at the Jubilee House in Accra yesterday. It's a 3-day state visit described by both presidents as a significant milestone focused on strengthening cooperation in areas such as trade, renewable energy, vocational training, and regional security. So that's a good one. Now, the President of Ghana is also seeking a new alliance over the AES non-participation on the Accra initiative. This is a story drawing from yesterday. The President of Ghana, this is Channel 1 News, has revealed that there are plans to pursue a new platform to strengthen regional security cooperation, citing a lack of participation by the Alliance for Sahel states. Now, you know that there are 3 states, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, who have opted out of ECOWAS. Addressing a joint press conference yesterday, the President of Ghana noted that Ghana had expressed interest in integrating the AES into the Accra initiative. But with the continuous separation between the 2 blocks, he said a new framework may be necessary to address the issue. Now, finally, the lithium mining venture is in limbo. Page 13 of Daily Graphic, Timothy Nyangba, Joanna Mensah reporting that Atlantic Lithium has laid off over 100 workers.
True.
Delayed lease approval causes uncertainty. Now, delay in parliamentary processes needed to ratify the country's first lithium mining lease has left Ghana's first lithium mining venture in limbo. Stakeholders, including government, investors, and community leaders, are instead said to be engaged in renegotiations for a new deal to review or to revive the prospects of the venture. I know, and we are told more than 100 workers of Atlantic Lithium, operators of the lithium mining project at Iwoya in Infantiman and Ebura, Asebu, Kwamankasi areas in central region have lost their jobs following the delayed parliamentary ratification of the company's mining lease.
Right. The IMF is saying that Ghanaians are yet to feel the full benefits of our economic recovery. So the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has acknowledged Ghana's progress in stabilizing the economy, but says the full benefits of the recovery are yet to be felt by ordinary citizens and businesses. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's The Point of View with Bernard Avle on Monday, the IMF resident representative to Ghana, Dr. Adrian Alter, said while key economic indicators show a strong rebound, it will take time for the impact to trickle down to households and enterprises. But how long did he say it will take? Because we have been waiting in perpetuity. But we are looking. It said the full benefits of stabilization are still to be seen by the population and by the businesses on the ground. I think it will still take time for these effects to trickle down to the people, the Ghanaians on the ground. If you look at the key economic indicators, inflation has eased from 54 to 9.4% in September, and that's the first time we have seen single-digit inflation in the past 4 years. So we say we should keep waiting.
Let's stay with matters having to do with revenue and economy.
Yeah.
If you go to page 3 of the Daybreak newspaper, we're told that there's some chaos going on at GRA. Quickly, tension is mounting within the Ghana Revenue Authority as staff express growing dissatisfaction with the conduct of the technical advisor to the Commissioner General, Mrs. Elsie Apaoklu, whom they accuse of overstepping her role and taking over duties assigned to other officers. And according to sources within the authority, Mrs. Apaoklu has increasingly been performing tasks meant for departmental heads and other senior officials, a development that has sparked resentment among staff who feel sidelined. The story continues to quote Insider, but it says that management is here to issue an official statement on the matter. Same stories.
Let me take you to the security story in relation to immigration officers at Nangani. You know, you were complaining about this. Now, a news desk report by the graphic on the back page says a tragic armed attack last Sunday night at Nangani in Tempane district of Upper East region has led to the death of one officer from the Ghana Immigration Service and another is in critical condition. This morning, ACOM read that the army say they are embarking on a special operation on the basis of this. The attack happened at an immigration checkpoint. Reports suggest it happened between 10 and 11 p.m., believed to have been carried out by unidentified gunmen suspected to be bandits operating within the Boku enclave. Sources say the two officers were returning from night duty on a motorbike when the assailants ambushed them near the Nangani checkpoint and opened fire on them. One of the officers reportedly sustained a broken leg while the colleague succumbed to the gunshot wounds. Following the attack, both victims were rushed to the Blessing Hospital at Wendema for emergency treatment. And Sky, this is becoming... it's getting troubling. This situation we are finding in parts of the country. State Housing Company offers 15% discount amid debt recovery drive. So this is also on Channel 1 News. The State Housing Company says it is offering a 15% discount as part of nationwide revenue mobilization drive to recover outstanding financial obligations from clients. According to the company, significant amounts in millions of cedis are owed to it by clients, which if not addressed will affect the company's operations. At a press conference yesterday, the MD of SHC, John Bauer, explained that the company is offering a 15% discount from November 3 to December 31 to all clients. I don't know what clients they are talking about. I don't know whether it's people who
are they new houses they are buying or the old ones people are not paying their, what do you call it?
I don't know. So
there's something they normally pay.
So yeah, the company will officially, the story doesn't tell us whether it is people who owe rent or who have bought house and they've not paid
ground rent or whatever.
I don't know. So journalists, please put more information.
Well, let me take you to page 2 of the Chronicle. We won't shut down private universities. Haruna Idrisu is quoted here. Jennifer Ambule writes and says the Minister of Education, Haruna Idrisu, has announced that government is considering a review of the law governing the operations of private tertiary institutions in the country to grant them more time to meet the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission's requirements for charter status.
Very important. Still on education, Disability Group welcomes free tertiary education policy, demands sustainable implementation. So the Disability and Social National Development Advocacy Africa has welcomed the government's new free tertiary education policy for persons with disabilities, describing it as a landmark step towards inclusive education and national development. Yesterday, the minister mentioned that some universities are increasing their fees because of the no free stress thing, but he instructed GTech to ensure that such a thing does not continue.
Let's do two updates.
Yeah.
Government says it's engaging experts to clear outstanding arrears. We had a local government minister say this yesterday when he met with some. In fact, he said this 2 days ago. Joined the cleanup in Ashanti. Now, the Peasant Farmers Association, this is the High Street Journal, are urging swift government action to address Ghana's grain glut, warning that unsold rice and maize threaten farmer livelihoods and food security. So, the PFAG has called on the government to take urgent steps to address the ongoing grain glut in Ghana, which it says is inflicting heavy financial loss on smallholder farmers and threatening national food security. According to the association, more than 200,000 metric tons of unsold paddy rice, in fact, according to Ghanaian Times, 1.3 million, but this is what the paper is reporting, 200,000 metric tons of unsold paddy rice and maize from the last farming season remain stuck in warehouses and fields across the country. Many farmers, it said, are unable to harvest or sell their produce due to the absence of reliable buyers, inadequate storage, and lack of processing capacity. PFAC warned that the situation, if not addressed urgently, could discourage thousands of farmers, particularly the youth, from farming in the next planting season, and that delayed harvesting and limited market access have led farmers vulnerable to bird invasion, bushfires, and spoilage, further eroding their earnings.
But the transport minister says that Metro Mass has made more money, 14 million Ghana cedis from 8 million Ghana cedis from last year. So revenue has increased from 8 million Ghana cedis in 2024 to 14 million in 2025. And he's also assured that 500 new buses will be procured to support Metro Mass transit operations as part of broader efforts. So maybe Christmas, 24th, going to the village will be easier.
Let me give you a quick round of African stories. So in Guinea, Colonel Doumbouya, Mamadi Doumbouya, who's the coup leader, who said he wasn't going to run for president, has now decided to throw his hat into the ring. Two opposition parties have been banned. So we've seen similar action in Cote d'Ivoire.
Tanzania.
We've seen Tanzania action. We've seen Cameroon. Now, number second story, the public has been barred from the swearing in for President Samia.
It was a private event.
Private swearing in. Number three story. This is a very interesting feature BBC has done on one of the Sudan warlords. He made his money selling camels and gold. Now, this warlord controls half of Sudan. This is in relation to Mohammed Dagolo. And says he will either lead a breakaway state or seek to take control of the whole country. And my concern is selling camels and gold. So a lot of the insecurity in the sub-region, whether it's Mali or Guinea, is linked to exploitation of mineral resources and taking over the same. So we shouldn't joke with Galamsey. When there are people who believe they have more power than the police and the military, when they do things, we should arrest them and prosecute them. Very soon, one of them one day get up and say to the president that who born dog. So let's not play with this thing, because a lot of this militants, it is these minerals that funds their activities. So the government should take control of the Galamsey situation and stop pussyfooting on the issue. Yes.
One of them.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Sikaboom. Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sikaboom. Just deposit it and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sikaboom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform. Oh, jump on now.
Go. Ah, go me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Nashika Caesar is ready to serve you the breakfast edition of the City Business News, sponsored by Valex Lease Equip Limited, MTN, and EcoBank. Good morning, Nashika Caesar.
Good morning, Caleb Kuda. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease and Equip Limited, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Coming up, International Monetary Fund IMF identifies 3 key reforms to maintaining macroeconomic stability in Ghana. Also coming up, over 82% of banks confident Ghana's financial system will remain stable in 2026. And later, unlicensed mobile loan apps to face sanctions from BOG after June 2026 deadline. Details of our stories now. Continued fiscal discipline, energy sector sustainability, and improved governance across state-owned enterprises are 3 reforms the IMF has identified in maintaining macroeconomic stability in Ghana. Prioritizing these areas, according to the fund, will prevent a relapse into fiscal imbalances if Ghana is to lock in the progress and deliver real benefits for businesses and households. There's more in the following report.
Ghana has made strong progress under its ongoing program with the IMF. The country met all quantitative targets for the June 2025 review. Ghana also completed a staff-level agreement for the 5th review of its extended credit facility with the fund in September this year. In an interview on Channel 1 TV's The Point of View with Bernard Avle, IMF resident representative to Ghana, Dr. Adrian Otta, said that while the progress is commendable, further structural reforms are needed to consolidate the gains.
On the continued fiscal discipline, I think this is important for the country to strengthen how the government manages its finances, boost revenue, domestic revenue, also improve the tax administration, and ensuring that public spending is efficient and transparent. The second important aspect is the energy sector. And the government has renegotiated recently the legacy areas with the IPPs, with the independent power producers, and has taken steps to improve the revenues of the ECG and the cash waterfall mechanism. But this is not sufficient. More work has to be done. Further steps need to reduce the arrears and ensure that financial sustainability of the energy sector is in place.
IMF resident rep added that improving governance and transparency across major state-owned enterprises, including ECG, Cocoa Board, and GNPC, will be critical to sustaining progress. On the broader economy, he noted that the real stabilization effects of the IMF-supported program are expected to become more visible in the coming months.
Most of the effects, the stabilization effects have already taken place. You know, if inflation comes down, then prices will stabilize. If the currency appreciates or stabilizes, again, imported goods will feel cheaper. What it needs now is basically incomes to catch up, and thus, therefore, if you want, the purchasing power of the people will rebound after this shock and years of effort.
The final approval by the IMF Executive Board is expected by the end of December 2025 for the disbursement of about $385 million in budgetary support to Ghana.
You heard Neil Latilate's reports. Now, 82.6% of banks operating in the country are optimistic that Ghana's financial system will remain stable over the next year, reflecting improving confidence in the sector's resilience. The findings captured in the September 2025 Monetary Policy Report indicates that banks expect a further moderation in risk to their financial soundness, particularly in the areas of liquidity and solvency, following a steady recovery in macroeconomic conditions. Here's more.
The results stem from the Systemic Risk Survey conducted twice a year by the Central Bank to gauge and track perceptions of financial stability risk in a forward-looking manner. The latest survey shows a decline in the perceived likelihood and severity of macroeconomic and financial market risk compared to the start of the year. According to the report, the July 2025 survey revealed that most risk indicators had eased relative to the January round, except for concerns over adverse global economic development and disruptions from rapid technological innovations, which picked up slightly. Respondents cited external threats such as the U.S. trade tariff tensions, instability in the Middle East, and the Russia-Ukraine war as potential drags on global growth with possible spillover effect on Ghana's economy. They also highlighted increased competition in technology space and the uncertain impact of artificial intelligence as emerging risks to the financial sector. Despite these headwinds, the Bank of Ghana report noted that overall confidence in the domestic financial system remained robust.
That was Emmanuel Opong with that Business Desk report. Now, the Bank of Ghana BOG is directing all unlicensed mobile loan applications and digital credit providers to regularize their activities by June 30, 2026, or face regulatory sanctions. According to the Central Bank, effective November 3, 2025, it will begin accepting applications from entities seeking to operate as digital credit service providers operating in the country under new licensing guidelines designed to bring order, transparency, and consumer protection to Ghana's digital lending space. The directive follows growing concerns over the proliferation of unregulated online lenders accused of charging exorbitant interest rates, breaching data privacy laws, and engaging in unethical debt collection practices. The BOG has urged all existing operators to submit the required documentation to the FinTech and Innovation Office for approval before June 26 deadline or risk suspension or shutdown. Now, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers (COPEC) has urged managers of the economy to sustain the city's appreciation to further drive down fuel prices. It follows the latest round of price cuts by all marketing companies (OMCs) in the first pricing window of November. Here is Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amwa.
I have said that once the Bank of Ghana continues to work assiduously, the benefits would not be a lecture. You don't have to go to a lecture hall to talk about these things. The people will feel it in their pockets. So the best measure of your economy, check the pumps, how much the fuel is selling for. If it is coming down simply due to interventions by the central bank or the finance ministry, then you know that something right is being done. And I think that so far, so very well.
Duncan Amwa is the Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC. Meanwhile, more oil marketing companies have joined in reducing pump prices. State-owned OMC Goil, for instance, has adjusted its rate, now selling a litre of petrol at 12 cedis 52 pesos and diesel at 12 cedis 76 pesos and Super XP 95 at 14 cedis 85 pesos. Now, on the interbank market today, the dollar is selling for 10 cedis 90 pesos, while the British pound is going for 14 cedis 32 pesos, and the euro is going for 12 cedis 55 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease Equip Limited, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Adeng.
Ah, ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Attention schools, offices, print hubs. Why buy a photocopier when you can lease and print unlimited? Introducing Valex Lease Equip Limited, Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing service. From just 983 Ghana cedis a month, you can lease a reliable multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited with free paper included. You will enjoy free toners, free cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance as well. And this is a service that's across all 16 regions. So stop spending big on machines, paper, repairs, and maintenance. Switch to Valex Lease and keep your cash for what matters most. ValexLease.com is where to visit. 0244 644 4048 is the number to call. Customized payment options are available. Valex Lee's affordable document management solutions. And to the boss lady, the go-getter, the planner, the do-it-all woman building a business one bold step at a time, MTN sees you and we are cheering you on every step of the way. That's why we've created the MTN Ejumapa just for you. As more than a bundle is your new business bestie. Special data call bundles just to help you stay connected to your customers, your suppliers, and everything that helps your hustle grow. There is more. MTN Ejumapa also comes with an insurance benefit to protect the hard work that you've built over the years. The business you've built over the years with so much hard work. Let's help you protect it. It's time to level up. Dial star 5060 hash. Grab your Ejumapa bundle. Let's get to work on your success story together. MTN Ejumapa, powering women in business. It's amazing. The world is changing so fast. Fascinating to think about what the next big thing could be. Well, who knows? Today is AI. What could it be tomorrow? The good thing is EcoBank has always evolved with the times. In fact, we've pioneered a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From mobile app, EcoBank Pay, Express Points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. Switch to us for a better way to bank your way. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. Now, a young, dapper brother has walked into the studio. He's got kickoff for you. Oh yeah, Isaac Gabriel Ofe. Today his solar panel is not as shiny as yesterday, but he's got stories for you in the world of sports. That's brought to you by Lesheho and Shell. Lesheho Ghana is 15 years old. Hooray! For 15 years, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives, and we're sending a heartfelt thank you to you, our community, our customers, our partners. Thank you for believing in the journey. We look forward to the future with confidence, knowing that with Lesheho, lives will improve. Call or WhatsApp Nana on 02700 4799 for any of our financial solutions. Lesheho Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. Now, Shell is still turning every oil change into an exciting experience. From 15 October, you get 10 free car checks for every oil change at the Shell Lube Bay, while you can cool off in our waiting area. While your car enjoys quality care and treats, you also get to refresh yourself with a free drink. No waiting area at your station. Shell will reward you with a gift just to say thank you. Because at Shell, every visit is a VIP experience worth rewarding. Visit Shell and make your oil change pleasurable for you and your car. Terms and conditions apply. Shell, go well. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabi Ofe.
Right, Tuesday morning, welcome to Kickoff with me, Gabi Ofe. We are supported by Shell V-Power, Zonda GH, Polytangana, and Lashelle Let's Improve Live. It's Champions League night football, and so we'll get into some reactions ahead of the big games coming up later today, plus some boxing news and tennis in the next 10 minutes. All right, so let's start off with the UEFA Champions League matches coming up later tonight, and we have 9 games in match week 4 of Europe's Elite League. Starting off from 5:45 p.m. in Slavia Prague taking on Arsenal in that game. Now, two sides who pride themselves on their watertight defenses meet tonight as Arsenal look to keep up their perfect start when they travel to Slavia Prague later today. Let's hear from Arsenal's Leandro Trossard.
I think everyone needs to be on their toes, especially at this club. Such a big club, so much good players who can play, so everyone needs to be sharp.
Sam. Hi there. Just following on from Tom's question about playing the number 9, given how you've started the season so well on the left, playing and starting more matches than perhaps last season at this stage, what do you see as now as your preferred position?
I think at the moment it's left wing position. At least had some consistency there now. I think I've showed that as well on the pitch, and But yeah, I'm always available to play any kind of position in the front possession. So if the manager wants me to play there, I'll play there, and I will try to do my best.
All right, so that's Arsenal's Leandro Trossard speaking ahead of tonight's game against Slavia Prague. Now, Napoli take on Frankfurt in Italy and Spain. Atletico Madrid will face Union Saint-Gilloise. And then Bodo Glimt up against Monaco. Juventus take on Sporting Lisbon. Liverpool up against Real Madrid. That's a big game later tonight at Anfield. And for Liverpool, their legend Xabi Alonso, he's now manager for Madrid. He returns to Anfield as Madrid boss for the heavyweight clash that serves as the UEFA Champions League final twice in the last decade. Let's take a listen to Xabi Alonso.
I try to not allow the emotions to overcome me too much, to be focused on the game in the same way that we prepare for all games. That doesn't change my preparation, my connection with the players, what we need to do, and then beyond that, what will happen. But at the beginning, you have to distance yourself from the emotion. I need to think about whatever stadium I go to, where I've had a connection in the past, you try to distance yourself a little bit so you can be more focused in looking in what I have to do as a manager for my team.
All right, so that's Xabi Alonso. He's a manager for Real Madrid. Going back to Liverpool, this time as Madrid boss, not as a player, speaking through an interpreter there. So another who will be making a return to Anfield is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And yes, Arne Slot was asked about Trent's return to Anfield.
No, I can only tell you what kind of reception he gets from me. I have great memories on the player and on the human being. He was our vice captain. He was my vice captain last season. I have memories working with him who were only positive. And I have memories when I was watching him in front of the television, which are only positive as well. I can remember multiple great moments of him wearing the Liverpool shirt. So he will get a warm welcome by me. And let's first wait and see if he's on the pitch tomorrow and how our fans will react. I have no clue how that's going to be. But he gets a warm welcome from me, that's for sure.
All right, so that's Liverpool boss Arne Slot speaking there. Tonight's game should be really, really good. Olympiacos take on PSV Eindhoven, and PSG up against Bayern Munich. That's another big game coming up later tonight. And the two teams sit first and second in the table after 3 matches with perfect records as they go into tonight's clash. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Spurs taking on FC Copenhagen. And for Spurs boss Thomas Frank, he confirmed that Spurs duo Jet Spence and Mickey van der Ven apologized for ignoring him a full time following the 1-0 defeat to Chelsea on Saturday.
Mickey and Jet came into my office yesterday on prompt. Just said, I want to say sorry for the situation. They didn't want it to look bad or disrespectful or all kind of perception you can get in this beautiful media world. So that was not the intention at all towards me or the team or the club. They were just frustrated with the performance, the loss, and the booing during the game.
All right, so that's our Spurs boss Thomas Frank speaking there. So that's it with the UEFA Champions League matches coming up later today. 9 matches for you tonight. Well, away from the Champions League, Gary O'Neill has pulled out of the running to become Wolves' manager after coming close to a shock return to the club. The 42-year-old had been a contender for a surprise comeback to replace Victor Pereira 11 months after being sacked. Well, last night at the Stadium of Light in the Premier League, it was Sunderland 1, Everton 1.
Looking to start on the front foot in the second half here with Enzo Lefebvre. And then Granit Xhaka deflected in! That is some start to the second half by Sunderland. They're not hanging around. And Granit Xhaka takes the acclaim of the Stadium of Light. Brought in for his know-how now for his nous, his experience.
All right, so Granit Xhaka scored his first Sunderland goal as the Black Cats came from behind to draw with Everton and move up to 4th place in the Premier League. Sunderland are now back in the Champions League places, more than a quarter of the way through the season, while Everton move about Fulham into 14th. Now, away from that, former Arsenal and Cameroon star Alex Song has hailed CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe for his effort in improving African club football. He spoke at the CAF Champions League draw yesterday, and Song said Motsepe's initiatives are helping raise the standard of African competitions to match Europe's.
The last 4 years, the President Motsepe doing very, very good job. Now we see the team, they just come to participate when they go. If you not go through, but you go back with the money, you know.
Still take something, eh?
Of course, that's like you can develop the facility, you know. That's big difference between the past and now. That's meant like with football in Africa, we start growing up, and then I think with that money they can improve as well the facility, because we know if you will have a good structure, you can have a good club, and that's now the CAF just helped and Motsepe doing a good job for that.
All right, so that's former Arsenal and Cameroon star Alex Song speaking there. Well, in the Ghana Premier League, Bichim United mutually parted ways with their head coach Stephen Desmond Issa Botre and assistant Bright Anthony Kunedu after only one win in 8 league games. Well, in tennis, Elena Rybakina stand Iga Swiatek to confirm a place in the knockout stages of the WTA finals, while Amanda Anisimova produced a comeback victory to stay in contention in Riyadh. Former Wimbledon champion Rybakina was outplayed in the opening set against world number 2 Swiatek, but completely dominated thereafter. 6th seed, Rybakina won 12 of the final 13 games to storm to a 3-6, 6-1, 6-love when it snapped a 4-match losing streak against Swiatek. In boxing, British light heavyweights Craig Richards and Dan Aziz are set to headline a thrilling boxing event dubbed December to Remember, scheduled for December 20, 2025 at the Legon Stadium in Accra. Now, the event is being jointly organized by Matchroom Boxing and Legacy Rise Promotions, marking one of the biggest international boxing nights ever to be staged in Ghana. So that should be good on December 20, 2025 at the Legon Stadium here in Accra. Well, that's the very latest in the world of sport. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at City Sports GHA. Kickoff was proudly brought to you by Shell V Power, Zonda GH, Polyton Ghana, and Leshehel. Let's improve life. I'm Gabby Affair. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do take care and bye-bye.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Stuck with nothing, no matter your situation. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. It's payday, and 2 weeks later, you're already asking, where did all the money go? We've all been there. Here are 3 simple ways to break that cycle. 1. Pay yourself first by setting up a standing order to save the moment your salary hits. 2. Track your spending. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. 3. Invest consistently, even if it's small. Over time, financial freedom starts with habits, not miracles. And Petra helps you make every CD count, so your money works even when you don't. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how your side hustle can actually build your future if you manage it right. Dial *44*70# to speak to an advisor today. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Hot pepper powder. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome to Lifesaver Moment, brought to you by the Ghana Cooperative Credit Union Association. Plan a holiday, save towards it, do not skip it, and enjoy it when it comes. Your life needs your body.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Nobody cushions you like your credit union. For 70 years and counting, we've been around. Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Whatever your needs for loans, investments, savings, and more, call 0302-220-299 or visit cua.org.gh for more information. You can also follow us on our social media handles.
Cushions you like your credit union.
Hey, Joe! Hey, police! Electrician, no, why you done? Only in jail one.
Regina,
you should show me kakra, one fuck cables, a papa, and a wire dime. And when I did just share you. How will electrician? I don't wire Denny. Maybe so, the cables nearly. And with the uncheckable, so cables. Okay, the right certification. Come ha, I pay cables, a papa. From an exam cable metal Ghana limited. Or you made in Ghana. What by ya? I work for 60 years. When the cables look at the ISO certification. YSP will come ha, what's or your low smoke cable. And a fire safety cable. When you walk a car. Now, so when you do be number 1 for 6 and yam 9 down. And to ask when you under your quality fire safety cables. Are papas are why wouldn't no problems if you are on couple. Use Nexus cable metal 1 cable. And you Nexus cable metal Ghana limited in Casa 030-3304-12 and 3.
Nexon's cable metal. Electricity no get leg. It be Nexon's cable metal cable they carry out.
Whether you're buying watcher from your favorite spot in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Big up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone press will hear the fat lady sing. Act like you know Rico. I know what Bo don't know. Touch them up and go. Oh, ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that. Extraordinary. Juice like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Call it the fate, it's me. Fate to cut the shit. Come juggle with me. Fix it every time. Come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Dial emergency number.
7:37 City Breakfast Show is the 4th day of November 2025. People are asking me when they can start smelling the Christmas. The scent of Christmas, it happens around late November. It rained last night in parts of Accra. And for the first time in a long time, my light went off. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, my light went off.
Oh, sorry.
I came back around 2 a.m. or something.
But just on the Christmas theme, I'm really looking forward to this Christmas, and I must say that all our friends and in public offices, please don't take imported rice from your people. At all. Take only Ghana rice.
Yes. We are issuing a fatwa.
Yes.
A fatwa.
Yes.
Every rice that is sent to any office must be grown in Ghana. If we do that, if we do that, we'll support the country's growth.
I know. Our politicians will tell you that they like perfume rice because there are people like perfume rice. But tell the people that that you're taking the local rice too.
Even the local rice, perfume day.
Yes. Yeah. So they should take the local rice.
Grain perfume local rice.
And give to their people. You shouldn't reject it
at all.
Let me say a few happy birthdays. We have a surprise for you this morning.
Yeah, man.
Help me say a big happy birthday to my wife, Nana Esa Bonfu Kesitechi. She is a virtuous woman who has been a huge blessing in my life, and I wish her all the good things in life. This is from my friend Ajina Kesitechi. His nickname is Socrates. Socrates is one of the vandals for Christ. Vandals for Christ?
Vandals are vandalizing.
They will see Jama in the morning.
They are vandalizing the kingdom of the enemy.
Then they will come to church in the evening. They were just men. Mauli Tikata was one. Vandals for Christ. Please help me wish my wife a happy birthday on your show. I am Albert Kofi Nutako and the children Ivan Ewenam, and I say kindly wish my beloved wife Mrs. Mercy Afua Ajekumwa Nutako a happy birthday. We want to thank God for her life Jesus is Lord. Glorious 10th birthday to the Royal Priesthood Choral Ghana under the dynamic directorship of its founder, Mr. C. Kwanzaa. May the celebrations pour forth the glory of God from Mrs. Samachuku on behalf of the patrons. Happy birthday to Sheriff Kumi. My prayer for you is that God will richly bless your handiworks and life.
Amen.
Happy fabulous birthday to the radiant Erica Tremating of Absa Bank Premier Segment, Kempinski, aka Hona Sikaniwo. You know the radiant Erica Tremating of the Absa Bank Premier Segment, Kempinski. You know how money don't go there.
I pick it.
That's why when you go, they give you tea.
They give you tea. Without a
place.
Yeah.
The rest is story in their life.
I like that one. I like the tea. So this message is from Ima to Erica Tremating. And finally on my list here, happy blessed birthday to Giftina O'Day Hammond. May the good Lord bless you with good health and wealth from your husband, your mother, and your children. We all love you so much.
Yes, so let me do a special one going out to Madame Edem Flora Abla Nunye. There's a Mrs. there, big Mrs. there, which is Mrs. Edem Flora Abla Nunye.
Is it not Flora?
Flo?
Okay.
Flo? Okay. Of GRA Customs Division.
Yeah, man.
And this one is coming in from our own man. Koku, you know Koku? Best man. Koku.
He's the best man.
Yeah. So Koku Best Man is wishing the wife a beautiful happy birthday. You are a fantastic woman. You continue to support the kingdom. And the kingdom is proud of you. The entire brotherhood is proud of you. So today the Koku will come down and perform.
So Radiant has showed up again, so it means that something will be happening at Kempinski this morning. Good morning. We want to wish our daddy and the lovely husband Charles Boromeo Seninye a happy birthday. May God grant him good health. This is coming from Charles Jr., Kester, and Teresa to Charles. Dear dad, happy birthday, sir. Hello, Bernard. Kindly help me wish my dear wife, Amanda Kondayere, a happy birthday on this special day. I want to celebrate the incredible person she is, beautiful inside out, kind and caring and selfless. The girls and I wish her a birthday filled with love, laughter, and all the things that brings her joy. May life offer you its best in the coming year. Caesar Aloinu sent that.
Finally, happy birthday to my auntie Mavis Israel. We call her Node Mavis. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday, Node Mavis. God bless you. All the birthday requests on this show are brought to you by MasterCard. You have the power to shop and make payments on the go. You either scan, you tap, or insert. And it's as easy as ABC. Leave cash in the past. Go to your bank and switch to MasterCard today and be on your way to something truly priceless.
Come on. So if you're a customer of Enterprise, great to know. If not, then you're missing out on Enterprise Advantage Points, the loyalty program that rewards you for staying covered the smart way. With Enterprise Advantage Point, customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through their self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage Point. Just log in, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage. Good morning, Ghana. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF4, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins. At 2 Ghana cedis, you can give yourself and your little ones a treat. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. Twitsco, power your dream. It's winning season again. This time we're not just chasing, we are collecting them. Luckiest is back, bigger and better. Grab your phone, dial star 712#. Option 1 is what you go for if you want to buy a ticket for yourself. Do option 2 if you want to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then go with option 1 again. If you want to do that for someone else or for your own self, you want the system If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, then choose option number 2, confirm your participation with Momo, and then you are in. For online users, please go to theluckiestafrica.com and register. Pay with Momo or card, and you are good to go. Yum Vita infant cereal with milk is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy. With 3 delicious flavors, rice, wheat and maize and wheat, baby gets a variety of cereals. Yum Vita infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron and calcium. Yes, that's right. Yum Vita is offering you value for money. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a good start. Now, have you ever imagined owning your dream house and paying within 5 years with absolutely no interest? And on top of that, you drive home in your own electric car with over 300-kilometer range? Well, it's not a dream. It's the magic of Afro-Arab Properties. We are best known for building the most affordable, accessible, and quality homes in Ghana, and we are rewarding our clients with amazing extras from rooms from 1, 2, 3 to 4-bedroom homes. Afro-Arab Properties has you covered at prime locations including Manette, Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashalibo Trade, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, Manjo, and more. So don't miss this big opportunity to own your own home today. Call us on 0551 753-231. AfroArabProperties.com is where to visit.
You know, yesterday we were here talking about the decline in the consumption of cassava. I think you brought a story that suggested that cassava sellers in, where's the market? CMB say people are not buying cassava because, what was the reason they gave?
They said that the cost of preparing fufu has gone up astronomically, and therefore people are converting to other.
And they are eating rice, onion oil.
Yes.
aka Angwam.
Yes.
We were just sitting here and somebody decided to reverse their pickup into our premises and brought us not 1,
my God,
not 2,
my God,
not 3,
come on,
not 5,
not
10, not 12, but up to 20 boxes of potatoes.
Thank you.
Grown in Ghana. There were 2 varieties.
Come on,
there are 2. The regular white potato and then the orange flesh potato.
Orange flesh potato.
He was explaining. So he said that you can't bring 20 boxes of potatoes and go like that. So we accosted him that you should come and join us.
Yes.
He's a practical farmer.
Yeah, man.
So please introduce yourself and explain why you are here.
Thank you. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't plan to be in the studio. I think you just hijacked me, and then I'm just supporting Made in Ghana products. How we produce our own produce in our own produce. Wow. Because we believe that when we produce our own products, we can eat quality food. Beautiful. Because most of our product we produce here is organic. If you don't even have the certificate, but mostly we don't use most fertilizer, you can justify it. Even if you send it to lab to test, you will know that it's pure organic.
Wow.
Where the demand for export is there. So we believe that Made in Ghana product is something we have to take seriously.
Grown in Ghana.
Grown in Ghana.
So when you wake up, was it the Lord who ministered to you to bring us those boxes? How did what was it? Was it the angel Gabriel who said this morning there are some people on the breakfast show who need potatoes?
I think I'll be listening to you people.
But you have still not told us your name and your.
Okay, my name is Felix Kamasa. I'm a farmer and exporter.
Thank you.
I'm the president for Ghana Vegetable Producers and Exporters Association. And then a vice president for FAGE, Federation of Ghanaian Exporters. So we help the farmers to grow the produce for export to meet the quality standard. We help them to get an export market.
Correct.
Normally, that's what we do in the association, and make sure that what we are growing, we have market for it.
So what
we
do you
don't grow before looking for market.
You have the market before you grow.
Yeah, before we grow.
So what the potatoes you brought? Tell me about the 2 types of potatoes.
Yeah, we are promoting orange fresh sweet potato.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi Annan did a lot of work on orange fresh sweet potato, which helped Malawi and Zimbabwe. Now Zimbabwe is putting up a bigger factory to stop importation of wheat flour, because you can use this sweet potato for pastry, bread.
Wow. No, repeat that.
You can use the
no, it's Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan helped African region to stop importation of wheat flour.
Jesus.
Because they realized that most of the wheat flour we import it from other countries, Russia.
When there's Russia, Ukraine, well, we don't have bread.
Exactly.
So Zimbabwe
now is putting up the bigger factory to mop up all the people who want to import wheat flour. They can import it from.
So they are
Zimbabwe.
using orange flesh sweet potato to produce wheat.
To produce flour, which you can use it for bread, pastry, potato bread. I think they also train that program. Agra also support it. They train some people in Ghana to produce the bread, where we also produce a little bread. I remember the program we did this year. We brought some sweet potato bread, where the coming program to bring the bread.
Food fair.
Food fair.
Yeah.
So Zimbabwe now is taking it as seriously.
Wow. Does the sweet potato flour taste as nice as the wheat flour?
More than the wheat flour.
It's even nicer.
Very nicer.
I see, but you brought 2 types of potatoes. You brought another type too.
Yes.
Which one? That's white.
It's white, but it's mainly for export, because we realize that local consumption, we don't consume most of the products. So when you grow, you don't have the export market, then you'll be having issue in terms of market.
So you brought white potatoes and and red.
Orange flesh sweet potato. It's 2 types.
Which one is good for poto?
The orange is good for
the orange is good for poto. And the white is good for normal.
The white is good for our normal chips or normal sweet potato we know. Yeah, but the advantage the orange have a lot of vitamin elements, which is good for the health benefit.
Which one can we use to do gari?
The orange, that's what we are using for the
gari.
Yes.
And the gari already will taste a bit sweet. We don't need to add sugar.
Yes. So it's good for the diabetes people who are mostly interested, want to use it for diabetes.
How long does each of them take to grow?
The orange grow faster. Within 3 months it's ready.
Okay.
The white take 4 months, then it's ready.
Why don't we like the white ones? Why isn't it popular? I thought the white one came first. This is the senior brother.
Yes.
The white is the senior brother.
The senior brother, but the orange have more nutrition value than the white.
And they are both grown in Ghana. You grow on the same farm.
They just harvested it yesterday.
Wow.
You bought us 20 bucks fresh. Package for export. Where is your farm?
We have farm in Tajevu. Now we are getting farm in Volo. And then we have another farm in Dowenya, which we grow other vegetables.
So mention the things you grow.
Actually, we grow about 27 crops.
You grow 27 crops?
If you come to the field now, we have
27 crops.
Yes, we have lettuce. We have turia, tinder. We have marrow. We have sweet potato. We have cassava. We have sweet corn. We have maize. We have melon. We have chili. We have habanero. We have okro. Boy, basically, that's the habanero.
Why you mention the local name?
Yes.
Some of them, the thing they mention.
The tinder, how do you say that in ever?
We do kontomre.
Which means cocoyam too.
Cocoyam, and we do yam. We do tomatoes. We do cucumbers. We do some of the spices like basil.
And all these are for export?
Yes, most of them are export. Tomatoes we don't export because Ghana we import a lot of tomatoes. So we supply locally.
What type of tomato are you doing?
We are doing the prawn one, and then we are doing the round type, which is good for most of the like KFC. They use it because it's a salad because it's not so watery.
Do you do rice?
We do rice, but not in a volume. We do rice to feed our workers because we provide them lunch.
You do rice to feed your workers?
Yes.
Not to sell?
Not to sell.
Why not?
Yeah, you can't do all the things.
You can't do all things.
After 27, you to add rice. Somebody should do the rice.
But you do maize?
Yes, he said sweet corn and maize.
Yes, yeah.
For export or for local consumption?
For local, and then we do baby maize for export.
Baby maize?
Yes. That one you harvest it premature.
For what purpose?
They cut it and dish it with salad and all those things. And people even chew it raw.
Ah, that's baby
Corn on the
maize.
cob.
Yes, yeah.
I've seen that one.
Baby corn.
I've seen that one.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But do you do yellow corn? The one they use for the
We do
poultry
yellow.
feed?
We do yellow corn for feeding.
For feeding?
Yeah.
So which of the products do you do the most of the twins? Which is your main product?
Our main product is the sweet potato.
The one you brought to us?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Because we are promoting it because of the health factor. It's
Okay.
good for pregnant women, young kids, and it's a unique. We call it super product.
A superfood.
If you read about it, it's very good. You can eat it raw. If you don't have carrot, you can use it in place of carrot.
Are you
so
serious?
people even call it bitter carrot.
But have you heard that some rice farmers are complaining that nobody's buying their rice?
Yeah, I have a lot of colleagues who are complaining. I think it's something we have to look at it because we have a training center. The training center, we provide local rice for our students, and we realize that they like it. But the problem is that the price of the local rice, if we are out of stock and you want to go and buy the local rice and go and mail it, the price is higher. You go and mail the same thing. When you compare the price with the imported rice, the price is the same range. So people will prefer going for those rice.
But is it good for both to do that?
It's not good. The problem too is that how we even polish our rice. So I think that adding value is one of the key we have to look at. Those facilities we have, when you go to Apalavi, you know my place where I have the rice farm is close to Apalavi. The machine they have there is since Nkrumah time. So when you go there,
the machine
you have to even be in line.
Charlie.
You can send your product there. You will come for it in following day. We
Nkrumah
should
time.
try to build capacity for those machines. Have a new machine to replace.
Is it expensive to get a rice milling machine?
It's not expensive, but the challenge too is that people set up some of the factory, but they set it out of where the production area is. Me, that's my view in terms of this rice production. The machine or the processing plant have to be getting closer to where the raw material is getting. If the raw material is, then you can able to produce and bring your product. People can bring maybe 5 acres rice and do it and package, take their money and give it to maybe
so
the
value
distributor
addition
to
is a key part.
Exactly.
And the way the rice
so that
is
how
polished.
they have the raw rice, they can package it and keep. When we're out of rice, they can distribute it.
So you give
and,
your workers local rice?
Yes, that's what we do.
Is it healthier?
Very. Especially when you use it for mutuo and all those things.
It's very powerful.
It's very compact.
Were you at the Agri Fair in June?
It's super program where it changed the narrative of the Ghanaians. People, even after the fair, I realized that people even follow up, want to know our location. You'll be surprised that people even want to come to the farm and buy the produce. Because,
direct from the farm?
Yes, the advantage we are having now, that's why the Galamsey issue, the people call. Your farm is in Volta regional. We don't want a Galamsey product.
Oh, so it's real and people feel like certain products from some parts.
Yeah, especially the contomre and all those things. So this year we are trying to increase the contomre. We even talk to some of them even to eat the sweet potato leaf in place of the contomre leaf.
Can you use it for stew?
Yes.
They go on.
So
that's what you did.
But why did you bring some?
Everything
so sweet potato leaf, you can use it for stew.
Exactly. You can use it for even tea. If you dry it,
A tea.
Tea.
A tea.
Yes,
Tea,
yeah, you can use it for. That's why we call the product superfood.
So there's demand for certain tubers from the Volta region because of the perception of Galamsey's effect. And your water is not Galamsey water.
No, we have a clean water.
So what products did you bring to Agri Fair in June?
Tomato, sweet potato. Sweet potato is, I don't know what happened that day. People are in line because it take us by surprise that maybe the fair like a usual fair. We are not
People
sure.
came to
Exactly.
buy everything.
Even the second day I was not around. I went to Central Region to go and check some farm. people are at the stand calling me, oh, what is the sweet potato? We are here for the sweet potato.
Wow.
So we are planning towards to this.
So you are coming in November?
Definitely. Yes, definitely will be there.
Wow.
Yes.
So Sky, what are we going to do with 20 boxes of potatoes?
I have been googling because
someone has sent a recipe already.
I have been googling better. So this is what we are doing. So the thing, we can steam it, we can boil it, we can roast it, we can bake it, we can do fries with it, we can mash it, we can add it to soup and stew.
Talk to me.
We can use the mashed sweet potato in bread and muffin and cake. We can incorporate it into pancakes or oatmeal.
Are you serious?
Yes. So then, hold on, let me give you what we are going to do. That is 25.
So it's not 2025.
It's plenty.
25 boxes.
Yeah. So, like he also said, salad. You know, people do the potato salad. Potato salad. You dice it. Yeah, man. So you put it on the side. This one.
So good.
Ogbo, stop texting me.
You understand?
Ogbo, don't text me. Then you can blend it for smoothie. You know, so sweet potato smoothie.
It'll be wrong.
Serious? Yeah. You are going to mix it with
almond milk.
You ask for that one. I see Sky sweet potato smoothie
with almond milk.
Yes.
What I wanted to ask him was,
and they say it's for pizza too.
It's for pizza too.
Yeah, it is for pizza. You see, people think that farming is just people approach us. People come to the farm. They want to start farming. You give them analysis. They want to achieve it immediately.
The same day.
It took us about 16 years.
You've been farming for more than 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years where we are now.
16 years.
16 years. It's not a joke.
Afro.
A lot of people come in. When you give them, farming is a passion and love and understanding.
Wow.
So people come in, when they start something, you give them the guideline, they will go, they will abandon the farm. Your own self, if you don't even bath, you can't feel comfortable. So they will come back and come and complain, oh, whatever you are giving me, I went and tried. It's a practice. That's why it's not everybody who are ready to do farming.
I have a couple of questions for you. What would it take for the government to say we are going to increase sweet potato flour? Do we need like a flour milling machine? How do you convert the sweet potato into flour?
Yeah, you say it right. You need a flour milling machine. I know the previous government is trying to set up some of the factory for purposely to substitute the flour production, but those factories, raw material or where they set up the factory. Ghana, we normally set up the factory before looking for raw material.
So if they set up a sweet potato flour factory, it should be close to. Do you have the largest sweet potato farm or the others?
Yeah.
You have one of the largest?
We are the largest.
Because I know there are some in the central region too.
Yes. Wow. We are the largest. At the moment, we are even exporting.
Would you produce enough for if they say they want to now bring a massive sweet potato flour machine to Ghana? Would you produce enough potatoes for?
Yeah, we are also working on some few things to set up our own factory.
Okay.
Produce the flour and then the puree. That's what we are working on strongly to do.
Wow.
That.
Tomato puree.
No, the sweet
potato puree.
Oh, really?
People can just use it for
bread
and all those.
Wow, sweet potato puree too is there. Wow, that's an interesting one.
Someone sent a message to say the red potato is now used in cooking jollof and it's not bad.
People want to know where to get some. So before, of course, on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November, the Agri-Fair is at Ifa Sutherland Children's Park. Maflix will be there.
Sharp.
In fact, we'll create a Maflix village because they have 27 products.
Yeah, man.
But between now and then, if somebody wants your sweet potato, where can they get some from?
We have an office at Cantonment. We have a parking place at Cantonment. So people come there all the time and come anytime they come around.
Or you can give me a number, I'll announce it for you.
Yeah, okay.
But you have to book a slot at the Agri-Fair. Sky, tell them about
Agri-Fair. Yes, sir. So are you a farmer with fresh produce into farming, poultry or livestock? Well, you have to get ready because November something big is happening in the national capital. I'm talking about the Agri-Fair 2025. This is the second edition happening this particular year. On Friday, the 28th day of to Sunday, the 30th day of November 2025. As Bernard has already stated, it's happening at the Ifua Sunderland Children's Park. We call it the Children's Park for a good reason. And the time is 10 a.m.
Yeah, man.
And we'll be there until 6 p.m. each day. And let me just tell you that it's the ultimate weekend marketplace. If you're getting ready to stock your storeroom, before Christmas, this is where you must.
Just
be.
a last question.
Uh-huh.
The box of potato you gave me, if you were to sell it, how much is one box?
It's bigger than normal.
No,
the package you gave is bigger than normal.
No, the orange flesh box. How much is that?
No, a kilo. We are selling a kilo 8 cedis.
8 cedis a kilo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So it means I need a skill to do business. I was calculating what money I can get.
For me, I'm very happy.
People are asking for the thing. But we
you know why I'm happy?
No, but we have to say how to say it. No, we are going to say by 8.
But you know yesterday I was telling you that. But no, calm down. But you listen. Yesterday I was telling you that.
Yes.
You know, have stopped feeding their players. So this has come at a good time. They are going to eat potatoes for the next 1 month.
We are going to share the thing by age. And so
why by age?
I'm the oldest.
Hey, let's listen to it.
I'm older than you. I'm older than you. So I will share, then you choose.
We don't mind.
Yes.
So I'll share.
No vex. I'll take my portion, then you take your portion. But I will share it for the rest of the staff. Because Ogbo is also texting. We have to discuss. Charlie Mafflet, God bless you. You will be at the Agri Fair between the 28th to 30th November. Now, this is to help you prepare for Christmas. Everything, poultry, livestock, fish, agro inputs, processing machinery, vegetables, fruits, potatoes, the whole shebang will be selling for 3 days. Now, if you want to register to exhibit at the Agri Fair, call 0558 973 973. Felix Kamasa is the CEO, chief farmer at Maflix, whose farm is now expanding.
Yes,
he's a big man. He's been in farming for 15, 16 years. Charlie, you've done very well. God bless.
Charlie, don't na jack bladder. You blame you better lama. Could never do what's wrong. Could never get a car. If you walk bladder, di. I walk black with Yara. They
call it Agbladu.
Yeah, Agbladu.
No, Charlie. So we have 25 boxes of potatoes.
Yeah. No, me. I'm not going to do both. I
know the problem he has. He's on there for the next 2 hours. Guess who is free right now?
The best swinging hotel. I bring in what? Tama.
All right, so this was unplanned. So we're actually going to discuss something else, and then we had a pickup reverse with the 25 boxes. So we decided to do some small interview.
Sharp.
Don't be jealous
at all.
Those of you who are nice to me, I may bring one to your house.
Sharp.
Leroy, I may come and give you one.
Leroy says what?
He said he needs the orange flesh one. He need them.
We'll give him the white.
We're doing backdoor negotiations.
At the moment, all I'm willing to give away is the white. Nobody should call me for it.
No, he said he need white. He need one.
Yeah, man.
You need one.
You can take one out of the box and give it to him.
You like potatoes? Do you want the white or the orange one?
I think I prefer the white one.
The white one is very good.
The white one.
You're going to roast it.
Yes.
The white one is very, very good. So he brought 25 boxes. So those of you who have not texted me before, don't text me today.
The left coconut group, she says the potato leaf, no, it's a delicacy somewhere.
I didn't know that potato is a superfood.
Yes,
so apparently the leaf, for tea and also for stew
and soup and things.
And now I'm told that even the peel, you can feed your animals.
So the leaf, you need the fresh one, the one that's just growing about a day or two old, like that. When you use that one, like Bamadechi and
it's very nice.
Pascal, they said that if you chew the potato raw too, it's good for brothers.
Oh yeah, it's really, really good. It gives you some milk and some other matters.
Please tell him to give you an official farm line because people are calling.
Okay.
I don't want to give his personal number, so he should give us an official farm line. Otherwise, the phone line. So I'll share the number soon. Time for tech and social media trends.
And that's brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. Use and win promo is in full force. Richard, Jamilu, Safo, Maxwell, Jonathan are some of the people who won in the month of September. You can be a winner to just use and win. All you have to do is to use the First mobile app or *894# for your everyday transactions, and you stand a chance of winning 500 Ghana cedis cash every single week. You heard right. So just get onto your First mobile app, use it for your transactions, or *894#. Use these same outlets to open an account if you are not yet a member of the First Bank family. First Bank, you first.
I have an idea, but if I tell Governor, he beats me. I was saying that we should cook it and share for the staff. looking at me. Tomorrow is our 21st anniversary. We should cook sweet potatoes and share. We are 25 years, 21 years old.
So we can combine Ghana rice with some potato on the side. Here we go.
Good morning, Clement Park. You know, every time you call Clement Park for interview, you say, before I go, I want to greet all my listeners in the Missy and Bedembisi rice. Charlie, if you don't talk, we'll give you.
Well, I'll start with Naimos because even though yesterday it wasn't trending heavily, I think
it's a big one.
Yes, since the afternoon of yesterday into the evening and then this morning, Naimos has been trending heavily alongside Collins Dauda, Ebenezer Kwekuado. Obviously, you guys discussed the issue very extensively yesterday, but just a few updates. The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofibwa, has condemned the assaults that occurred over the weekend. The IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, has also directed the CID to take over investigation. People are talking about the two MPs and even supporters of the governing party are very upset because they feel that these two MPs have basically eroded any goodwill from the public towards the government in the Galamsey fight, and already there was not too much goodwill in terms of the actions against illegal mining. So people are upset with the two MPs, saying they are sabotaging the government or the president, John Dramani Mahama. Other people agree with Godfred when he says that this presents a huge opportunity for the government to actually make a statement by taking action against these two officers. And they're upset that a person like Collins Dauda, who used to be lands minister, would allegedly involve himself in such a matter. So a lot of people are upset. They are hoping that governments, the police, take strong stances in this case, and that justice is served against the offenders in this situation.
All right.
So Germany is also trending because the German president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, is in Ghana, and he's been making a lot of pledges. You know, people are always happy when the top countries in Europe or across the world come to Ghana. The top officials from these top countries come to Ghana because they feel that it raises the profile of Ghana. Especially, we need a boost in reputation given everything that's happened recently. So the German president said Germany will commit about 65 million euros to Ghana. That's about 823 million Ghana cedis to boost Ghana's development initiatives in areas like youth development, technical skills training, renewable energy. So he says that it's to celebrate the 50th anniversary of development cooperation between Germany and Ghana. So so people are excited about the money that's coming in, but more importantly about the relationship Ghana seems to be building with a number of the top European, top North American, top South African, American countries over the last few months.
I think
2 years.
I think it's great he's in Ghana, and we're hoping to cooperate in a bigger way. I'm just hoping that beyond the general support, there'll be some interest in the what used to be the Transvolta Togoland. So that there will be some, specific initiatives in that area to deepen technical education, for instance, because one of the reasons why you find that many others are generally competent in the area of craftsmanship is because of the German involvement there. And if we actually want to turn around the fortunes of many of our communities there, perhaps there should be a greater investment in that area from Germany. And I hope that the president will take that up with him so that we can see a lot more technical institutions emerging in the Volta region to support our drive to develop.
So the communications minister, Sam George, he appeared before the Public Accounts Committee yesterday, and there were a number of things addressed. But I think one particular interaction has been trending online, and it was they were discussing the high expenditure at Ghana Post. And in addressing why that was the situation, Sam George blamed the previous administration, mentioning the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, their mismanagement of the economy as contributing to the high cost at Ghana Post. But the chair of the Public Accounts Committee, Abna Asare, she didn't entertain that at all. I told someone, George, to dissuade himself from talking about specific people in the previous administration who might have done something or not. So that interaction between them has gone viral, and people are just having fun with it, saying that why can't George mention specific people in the previous administration if he felt they had a hand in whatever happened at Ghana Post. Other people are saying he's trying to score political points with what he was saying. So that was a whole interaction there at the Public Accounts Committee. Now we move on to some football news, and the FIF Pro 11 has been named. And while there's a lot of big names in that 11, it's the people who have been left out that are attracting attention. Rafinha, after his significant role in Barcelona's performance last season, he was left out of the team. Also, Mohamed Salah, even though he's not had the best start to the season, last season he was brilliant, he's also been left out of the World 11. And people are not too happy about that, because in their place, Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid has been put in there, which people are very surprised by. And Cole Palmer, who a lot of people feel that he went to sleep in the second half of the season, has also been included in the team. But of course, he won the Club World Cup with Chelsea, which was a big deal, and he performed very well in that tournament. So let me just go through the World 11 very quickly. So we start with Donnarumma, Hakimi, Van Dijk, Mendes, Palmer, Bellingham, Pedri, Vitinha, Yamal, Mbappe, and Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele.
Well, Kudus not inside. No, then the list is
not reach that level.
You don't reach that level. This list we are rejecting. Kudus has to be in the list. So edit the list. Let's look at that list properly and edit it.
This was voted for by players themselves.
Oh, don't mind them. Don't mind them. This one, we reject it.
Okay, so we move on to tech news. And OpenAI has agreed to pay Amazon $38 billion for computing power in a multi-year deal that marks the first partnership between the startup and the cloud company. The deal was unveiled on Monday, and of course, Amazon expects that all of the computing capacity negotiated as part of the agreement will be available to OpenAI by the end of next year. So it will give ChatGPT quick and access to powerful NVIDIA chips that are housed inside its data center. So the AI companies... $38 billion. So the AI companies are powering up because... Yeah, there's an AI revolution over the last few years, and they are taking advantage of making sure that they have the capacity to serve the people around the world.
We need to start some major Ghanaian response to the open AIs and blah blah blah, so that we can also sell. Every time we are training the youth in this and that, nothing. So 1 million coders is coming.
For a bank to rely on, let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we sick out to banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe, universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt, but tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best, I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west, everything is you first.
Nobody feed do, I'm like us, do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first, treat you first. Somebody see yeah. Think about you first, think about you first.
You first.
First Bank.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
Hello, sir. Telecel cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly, and send Telecel Cash for free to my dear ones.
We keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Make free Telecel Cash transactions every day, anytime, from your Telecel Cash wallet to your loved one's Telecel Cash wallet. Save on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Ready to take your next step in your education? Don't miss the International Education Fair happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel Airport, formerly Holiday Inn. Meet top universities from Canada, UK, and USA. Explore courses, scholarships, and career options. Free entry, free advice, and a future full of possibilities. Your future starts here at the International Education Fair, powered by Apply Board, happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel. See you there. For more information, contact +233 5945 69881. This event is powered by Apply Board.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and T's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
station that powers your breakfast. This is City 97.3.
Charlie, you know, this is going to be a problem.
Why? What's happening?
All my favorite people are asking for one box. Meanwhile, by the way, the 25 is not for me. It's for the team. Now, by the way, let's tell you the team. We have 5 presenters. Kakra is traveled for a couple of days.
She's not here.
We have Godfred, who is the production assistant in the studio. We have a production team comprising Fred Jabano. Shiba Benin, Samuel Akom, and Edwin Kwaku. So we are already 10.
Yes.
We haven't added those who help us with food and things. But so by the time we finish the thing, it's one box. So please, this box, people are don't see it as better as 25. I have 25 for the whole team.
Yes. Good morning. If I'm to get his own.
Actually, as the chief Ogolu of you get the and by the way, Sky went to inspect the products.
Yes.
What else was
FDA. You know, I have certification. This is certification from Winamaton. So I want to watch the Nagoti, better. The Nagoti was in order.
Allah.
Correct, Epulama is.
Thank you.
But if you carry the thing,
one boy is going to gym.
He's gym from. No, you see soldier over that come before.
Yes.
You go balance before.
Yes.
If they cut soldiers, the yam way they boil. The way they heavy way they.
The protector is a warrant officer. The 2-star general.
No, actually the new one. Sorry, better the thing they go on. So it make heavy.
Thank you.
When they package them properly, this thing, they are not using plastic.
They've labeled it.
Yeah,
proudly made in Ghana.
Proudly made
grown in Ghana.
Grown in Ghana and heavyweight day inside. And you can see particles of the soil from.
Thank you.
Okay. Very fresh. Okay. And then the okra.
Oh, he had
it's not just
Fetri lemon.
Oh, he brought
Fetri lemon. You know when you let me see your fingers. You see how your fingers are beautiful and long. That kind of Fetri.
Come on.
Come on, So from here we'll go to
Anaraka Market.
We'll look for Kotokwi, Zomi, Adwete, Clan of Yo, Boy Bese na number. Alaba Ngwebiyo na number. So that one will land some okra soup on the side.
Straight.
We'll let that one aside.
Straight up.
And then what are they shallot?
Oh, he had a
shallot. Yes, shallot. That be
onion cousin.
Onion small boy.
So he bought more than.
He bought more than. So the package is out there, but there's a huge battle even there. Has to be there.
It's a cool.
Because Nashika is also threatening something.
Those who read the business and sports news, they are also part of that.
They said they must be probably constituted in this matter. So we would have to look into that matter, but we will defer to your superior judgment.
Okay, we'll see how it works. Hey, Charlie, the guy has changed the money.
Yeah, and those of you who are asking for his the farm line,
yes,
the number is 0244
0244
yes 19
62
28
28.
Yes, 0244 19 62 28.
He produces 27 products. His farm is at Tajevu.
Yes.
And it's a big farm.
Exactly.
The soil is not contaminated.
Yes. And those of you who can wait,
wholesome.
Those of you who can wait,
yes,
we are having the next edition of the Agri-Fair in this particular month, November.
28th, 29th, 30th. So it's 3 days. If what's the lunch, you can actually book ahead.
Yes.
So you can call him and say, Charlie, I need 10 boxes of the red, orange flesh potatoes. I'll come and buy at Agri-Fair or something like that. He has pepper. He has habanero.
Habanero, yes.
And then chili.
Yes.
And then okra.
Yes.
And then aubergines. Elephants. Bats.
Yes. Agbichai related matters.
No, Charlie. The guy has changed the show today. He has changed the show, class.
It's a good one. And if you want to travel abroad with world-class education, you don't have to go all the way out when we have same right here in Ghana. Lancaster University, Ghana, you will earn a British degree, develop employability skills, and enjoy a campus experience that inspires growth and confidence. Gain practical skills, global exposure, and access to scholarships that make your dream degree even more achievable. Apply now to study with expert faculty trained to UK standards right here in Ghana. Visit www.lancaster.edu.gh. You can also contact us via email, admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Call us 0248 656 274. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Now, to all our customers, Enterprise is happy to have you. But if you're yet to join us, man, you're missing out on some loyalty points that we give out to our customers. Listen, with Enterprise Advantage Points, customers rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through our self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage app. Just log into our account or your account, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Join the Enterprise family now and purchase a policy today to enjoy this exclusive offer, Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage. So, good morning, Ghana. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with Enerfort, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins. At 2 Ghana cities, you can treat yourself and your little ones to a rich, delightful, chocolatey taste of Twitsco and power that dream. So why wait? Just go to your nearest store and grab yours today. Twitsco, power your dream.
Okay, let's deal with Blue Finance.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking for a smarter, safer way to grow your money, at Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited, our fixed deposits and investment options give you competitive rates and flexible tenures. Whether you're an individual or a business, Blue makes your money work harder so you can relax and watch it grow. Walk into our Osu branch today or call 0303 968 196. Start your investment journey with us. With Blue, your trust truly ends more. Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited, trust in Blue.
Somebody suggesting that I do Jesus style.
Which is what? You should pray over it.
I should share 5 loaves and 2 fish. Share for everybody. From security man at the front desk to the top. Otherwise, give to the kitchen to cook so everybody will eat. I don't envy you at all this morning. Charlie, it's not easy. The couple are making plans for their footballers. Some are calling their relatives to prepare for food this evening. You know, so I don't know. This one, Charlie. Trouble don't come.
Charlie. You see, that's what disclosure does to you. That's why some people don't disclose.
You know, a friend of mine said, is that what politicians face? You know, they say they come and line up in their house in the morning. They are waiting. I have a politician friend who said when he wakes up in the morning, he said when he goes to a concern, sometimes by 4 a.m. people are waiting. 4 a.m. they are waiting. School fees, medical bills.
Too much.
All kinds of things. Placement in police. You know, so sometimes when the MPs go, they don't sleep in their house.
People want money for their knocking, money for outdooring, money for everything.
So some of the MPs, when they go at dawn. Or they leave at dawn through the second gate,
run away.
the back door. The people are waiting.
Many.
You know, some MPs too have now had offices. So some of them have maybe office hours where they say maybe Friday 4 to 7 p.m. I'll see people or something because it's too much. Some will come and wait, and some travel from afar. Like if you are from a rural constituency, maybe like a big constituency, somebody has to travel for maybe 3 hours to come to your house. Even if you are not there, they have to give him something.
And it's not just the MPs, even people who have small appointments, deputy this, deputy that, who don't even have offices. People are throwing all their challenges on them.
And you know, I think we should think about that very well because you see, Sky, we say we don't want our politicians to be corrupt. Okay. So even me, who I'm not a politician, people call me and ask me for all kinds of things. And I said to them, you think if a journalist calls a duty bearer or a headmaster and tells him that you should sort him out, the journalist can be in a position to do a fair, objective work next time? Imagine. So maybe I call the headmaster of my school and say, Charlie, I have a cousin who needs placement, so give him presec. next time I go to Calvert, he won't respect me. But a lot of people put us in a position to do that. And I think it's the same with our politicians. Like, you know, we need money for this, we need money for that, you know, and it becomes a problem. So sometimes they are calculating how much they need to get to satisfy that need. I'm not justifying corruption, but I'm just explaining how it works. Because imagine if a constituency of largely rural dwellers who are not working, some of them, their farms are not producing. Even if 50 people are, okay, let's say even 20 people are waiting in your house. Even if you don't give them, even if you give them 100 cedis, and some of them, if you give them 200 cedis, they will insult you. They say you don't respect. So let's assume you even give them 200 cedis.
I don't respect me. I give you money. I don't respect.
So he doesn't respect me. You get it? So let's assume 20 people come to your house for the weekend. You are coming to the. It's a serious thing. How much is a minister's salary? How much is an MP's salary? Old schoolmates are calling, friends are calling. You know, people who didn't even vote for you are calling. Your wife's friends are calling. It's a lot of things. Oh. You know, and people are expecting. So you go for, maybe somebody has come to invite you to a funeral. So let's assume you have 5 funeral invitations for a weekend. Even if you can't go, you may have to send something. So they brought maybe somebody, constituency chairman, or somebody who is just in your community. They bring a funeral invite. You can't come, but you have to send some money. Then they are doing those who are doing outdoorings. There are those who are doing weddings. Then those who need school placement. Then there are those who need police. Those who need immigration. Those who need. Charlie! The system is going to. So you see, it's not just the individuals. I always say that integrity is both individual and institutional. If you want people to be honest, you have to build buffers and institutions around it. Because, Sky, no matter how genuinely honest you are, Charlie, when the pressure is on you like that, see how 25 boxes of potatoes, I'm confused. Charlie, because my friend something's this. Charlie, how do I share it? And by the way, do I share it to satisfy my personal need for my friends or to satisfy my company colleagues? Do we cook it for everybody to eat? Do we return it back to Felix and say, Charlie, you've come to worry me this morning. I don't know if you have any potato. Charlie, it's a serious thing. So please, stop giving pressure to your MPs and DCs and things. Allow them to work. So that when they don't work, you can hold them to account. But once they start giving you funeral money and things, you are compromised.
But Bernard, they bring this upon themselves, you know. When they are sharing and we talk about it, that they should stop buying votes, they justify it and say, oh, some of them, they are delegates, we don't pass them, we do. When it's time for them to be paying, then they are complaining. So they have to also...
But they will say that the thing you do to get there is not the thing you do to stay there. So to win the election is one thing. To maintain favor is another whole thing. You know, so it's a serious issue.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of members of parliament are complaining about this. A lot of them too, they go to parliament with the wrong expectation. True. So a lot of people think that when you get to become an MP, it's such a big thing. You could become a minister. Then they get in, realize that Mahama is choosing only 58 ministers, and there are 188 of you. So a lot of you, you know, and there's only a limited number of boards and committees you can be appointed onto. Yeah. And now the demand on you versus the real revenues coming in, it don't match because your salary is not that much. You know, it's okay, but it's not that wild. If you're even looking after 20 people, paying school fees, fine, you have MP Common Fund. What to use it to do? Projects. So you know some MPs will go and do BEC, they'll buy mass set for people. It's a serious thing. And the question is, where do they get those monies from? You know, MPs will be donating desks to school, buying mass set, register people for boarding school, university scholarships. The society should be built such that it's not how close you are to the MP. We should build a society where there's a system where you can all apply. It's genuine. So there's no pressure on the MP. You get so that there's nowhere that we don't do who you know, but in Ghana it's too much. Let's do it so that the system creates opportunity for the weak. He doesn't have to have voted for you. He doesn't have to be from your hometown. You get it? Otherwise, we are going to we have institutionalized corruption to a point where we can't solve it. You know, you can't solve it because there's no way a person on the kind of salary the person is on can, you know.
And Bernard, you know, sometimes
when you finish, do this for me.
Yeah, I would do. Yeah. One of my challenges, though, is also, you know, we talk about the politicians a lot. Today, we are focusing on us as citizens. You know, sometimes people want you to help them, and you give them solutions that are more sustainable.
They don't want.
They want you to just be feeding them all the time. But it's not sustainable.
The day I nearly gave up, you know, I did a show someday, and we called some MPs to talk about pressure on them. Remember, one MP told you that the worst day of his life was when a constituent called him and said he needs money to perform abortion because he had gone to impregnate some lady and that he was not ready for the baby, and that the MP should give him money to go. He said it on this program.
Seriously?
Money. He said if somebody called him that he wants money to do abortion, that he MP crowd no first one he said. Now we MP.
Really?
Now maybe I MP number one.
Abortion.
I'm telling you. He said he called them. He said that's this. No, this MP work.
Abortion they do.
This MP work. If I don't stop, I'll die before my time. He said you should give him money to do abortion. And he said it on radio, so this is true. No. You should give him money to do abortion. For some, and the woman is not related to him. No. This is a woman, some action happening with abortion matter. It's very serious.
It's a big issue. You don't know where exactly to draw the line.
Yeah.
I understand it when people sometimes want to blame the MPs, but then also it gets to levels where it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
Yes, people want to win power, so they will say some ridiculous things and make all kinds of promises. But ultimately, when it comes down to the road, it becomes very difficult. Because I sit in many of their offices. And sometimes, like, I cringe because of, the level of things they have to deal with. Some of the problems, you can't just turn the person away because the person has come. You see the person's condition. The tie is almost going away, and she needs money to go and perform some surgery. And you've seen all the records. You have to, and she walked with that all the way from Akuma down someplace.
To come and wait for you.
You're in the constituency, in your office in Parliament. What are you going to do?
This is what they call demand-driven corruption.
So
demand-driven is demand. We have to do. I think we should do more behavioral studies on corruption, like Professor Baole did.
Yeah.
People's ethical decision making. I don't think we talk about that enough. What will you do in a situation like this? Like right now, where I'm sitting, I'm thinking very difficult. Should Kamasa have brought this potato thing?
So before I come to the potato matter, you see, if our institutions, welfare systems are working properly, ideally these will not be burden that the MP would have to deal with. For instance, if the person is in extreme poverty, and maybe there's a cancerous condition that she can't deal with, of course, the system should be able to pay for that, right? Fees that are recently I've had to go and settle, admission fee of a relation. Meanwhile, the government says they are now doing free university education.
No fee stress.
So why are they still billing? What do you call
I don't even understand. They bill the students, they pay, and then they refund.
And they paid fees.
So what they do is that you pay the fee,
and they reimburse.
And then when government pays, they reimburse you.
You see, so that amount, the amount involved, at a certain level, it may not be big. But if you're talking to someone who doesn't have a father who is working, or maybe a mother who has something to do, even those who are struggling in the market, you simply can't raise that kind of money. So that burden ultimately comes back to the member of parliament, and then he has to find a creative way of making the money legally or illegally.
That's why the job of duty bearers is to build institutions and systems which provide everybody a fair chance. You see, so long as they circumvent the system and they don't allow systems to work, they will keep suffering. People will come and queue in your house because they don't have a fair chance. When you go to scholarship secretariat, the thing is gamed. If the scholarship secretariat were open for everybody who can apply to have a genuine chance of entering, they wouldn't need to come and line up in your house. If the health system was working and they didn't need to go to private facilities to pay cash and carry, they won't come and ask. So if the leader's job is to make themselves irrelevant by building systems that outlive him, the leader. So the challenge we are facing, you can look at it from the demand side to say people are putting pressure on the MPs and the politicians, but the politicians are also there not to enrich themselves, but to build a system which will give everybody a fair chance. Now, there will be a lot of poor people always, but when you build structural changes, for example, you create a platform for more jobs to be created. Factories are built. A lot of young people will get work to do. If somebody starts working, having noticed that when you have a relative who always asks you for money, when they start working, and they guess if they are doing a proper job and the work is serious, they don't have time to even ask you for anything. You get it? Because they are working. So, whilst I understand politicians saying that there's pressure on them, they should also build. So, if somebody wants to bring a factory to your constituency or whatever, these are the kind of things you encourage so that people will get work to do. If there's no work to do and all they're looking for is to get into police or to get in the fire service. I mean, how sustainable is that?
But who told the politicians they don't like it?
Oh, they don't.
So that they are forever dependent on them, they can control them.
I don't think any proper politician enjoys people queuing in the house asking.
That's why we don't have a lot of proper politicians.
I think they don't know how to build a system. I don't think it's because they are deliberately.
They do. You see, I have stopped underestimating the Ghanaian politician.
You think they deliberately keep people dependent on them?
The Messiah syndrome is real.
That they want to feel needed?
That they want to be depended on. Yes, you see, because if the nature of
sure about this theory of yours.
Okay, develop the theory. Develop the theory.
Keep them.
4 MMP stand here.
I know.
Okay. You have some street cred.
I have proper street cred on the matter.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We are listening to you.
See? But that is not in relation to my.
Go ahead.
I know, my man.
But the point I am making is, you see, the MP wants to be put in a position where people come to him. The MP is worried when nobody is coming to him. Because the MP is worried that everybody is coming to him. He's asking himself, who are they going to?
Right. Must be needed.
Oh, yes. You see, because that is always the consideration. Who are they going to if they're not coming to me?
Right.
Whoever they are going to is his competition.
Yes,
so the MP's interest is always to be in a situation where
they are the center of
they are the center of attention. Where, other than that, I'll give a typical example. This, for instance, let's do a simple analysis. This situation that Kwekwado finds himself in.
Mm-hmm.
I read his statement. First question I asked myself is, why did he need to go there?
He said he was on his way to a funeral.
Go to your funeral.
No, he saw commotion.
Commotion where?
Near the Galamsey pit.
What was his interpretation of the commotion?
When there were police,
he saw policemen there. He saw military men there.
When you be a coso, I want me constituency. And I'm using me MP. They say me go check how far.
No. So you see, his need to be seen. Look at where you are now.
I see.
You see, and there are a lot of those. I'm not saying all of the MPs are like that. There are those who are just in to do legislative work. Okay, contribute their quotas to legislative work, help their people in. But I'll give you an example. In the months before free senior high school, count the number of stories we did on MPs who did distribution of trunks, choboxes, mattresses, stationery.
Almost everyone.
Almost every MP did it. Don't do it and see.
With extra classes and things.
There was an MP who gave out 1,000 trunks and choboxes and mattresses.
But why are they doing it?
1,000. Who asked them to?
The people expect it.
No. So if he says he won't do it,
I don't know. They should speak for themselves.
But I know an MP who decided not to do that. I sat with him in his office.
And what was his explanation?
You see, you should understand his trajectory to getting into office.
Yes.
So this is a person who identifies with the rolling style of doing things. Probity and accountability.
Those things.
That you can't just
take.
Yeah, that's right. You overuse yourself in order to satisfy the needs of the people in a way that ends up corrupting you. Because 1,000, chop box.
Where are you going to get the money from?
I mean, if you do the numbers, you can't go with your salary as a member of parliament and your allowances to be
buying chop boxes for people.
Exactly. You then have to be holding to
it's a common phone
to somebody else. Exactly.
Yeah.
Either use a common fund, which ideally that's not the reason for it, but you have to depend on that. Or maybe Godfred has some, rice that he imports into the country and he has some free money. So you go see Godfred and Godfred supports you. In which case you are also working to undermine
that's how the corruption
local
starts.
Industrial.
Because if he's on a committee that's supposed to check your import work and he's doing import rice, comes to give you some money for chop box. So the corruption has started.
Exactly.
You give them an end chop box, you get an end money from the rice importer. The rice importer gets an end a pass during the committee hearing, and the Ghana Revenue Authority loses money, then we are all messed up. So the money a GRA should have collected, which would have then been used to pay for the fees for you, goes into a private pocket, and the MP now needs to now pay for your own chop box. So we've created a system that's, I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just also saying that the MPs, some of the MPs, let me not be, from my observation, feel the need to have people say, this is the one doing it.
But it's what the system we have. If they had a way, for me, I think that there are two possibilities. I think our elite and political leaders, some of them genuinely don't know how to create the society that we want. Okay, so they are forced to do this chop box sharing thing because that's the system we find ourselves in. To actually build a system where people don't need such a thing takes a lot of time. The political system we've created makes that difficult because the political system is based on patronage, where you have to give people things for them to vote for you.
And it takes a long time to change that tide, because I know friends who have attempted some roles before and wanted to change the status quo. Instead of dole out money to individual groups or young people, they want to then organize them to acquire skills that they can build a life on and off. They're like, but you why? People have come and they're giving us 500, 200, 100. You say we should go and learn how to make soap and do those things.
Leadership also includes, you see, we always assume that once people push back, your leadership is tested in how you're able to also convince people to change their mind. You get it? So let's not take leadership as, I want something that people say they don't want, so I'll do what people want. That's not leadership. Leadership includes saying, you know what, you say you want money for chop box, I may give you once. But what I actually have for you is a plan for you to be independent. Now, a leader must find a way of letting the people understand that. It's not just a question of, they say they want money and they want chop box, so I'll give them chop box forever. Then you're not a leader, you're a placeholder.
You see, it's a difficult choice for many people, especially when the initial capital investment to become a member of parliament is so huge that you want to stay in there and to be able to get something back while also helping your people. Because if you went to sell, say you worked as a journalist for, say, 20 years, bought 2 houses in the course of your life as a journalist, and then you wanted to become a member of parliament, and then you had to sell your houses in order to win the elections. Exactly. You funded it.
Why would I want to do that?
To be MP.
Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that?
I don't like the people like that.
Wait. Look at what you said.
Yes.
21 years of journalism.
Yes.
2 houses. Then I'll go and sell one.
Yes.
To go and become an MP.
Yes. Or both. I'm telling you, it happened.
How many houses did I sell to do the journalism?
You see, so there are many factors there.
So that is the need.
No, maybe it's this guy who that house I'm selling, which means that somebody has promised me something that I believe will give me more than that house I'm going to sell.
Which is what? That you become a minister of state.
I don't understand.
Or you become chairman of a board.
What kind of calculation will a man with 2 houses lead a man with 2 houses to sell one to become an MP?
Yeah, because of the promise that something good will come out of your winning.
That's the corruption. That's the corruption. Because how on earth are you going to get a job that pays you like 12,000 cedis? That means I'm going to sell my house to get there.
Bernard, you have no idea what people have had to do in order to get to parliament.
They are using wrong calculations.
Calculation. And you see, so when he comes like that, he has to recoup it. Now, the only promise of the only promise that you'll be maintained there is where the people are saying, okay, you have to do this. This our man, do this for us. And you see, many people don't want community development that they all go and share in. They want individual benefits that they can put in their pockets.
So it goes back to the problem of values, because it means we don't understand sacrifice, we don't understand the concept of servant leadership, we don't understand what public service even means. It's about interest and business. Because a leadership at the national level is like, I have accomplished success in law or in medicine, and I think I have something to offer my people, because when I see their problems, I think I have the kind of stature, I have the training, and I have developed the necessary backbone to lead these people as their MP. So I'm offering myself because my 25 years of working in the financial sector has given me the network, the integrity, and the credibility and the track record to offer myself for leadership. But if you are somebody who has done, I'm saying that this
ideally that's the.
What I'm saying is that let's go back to values. There are so many people in parliament who have no business going there.
Yeah,
because he has not learned anything, he hasn't done any work, and he just wants to be a MP as a job. Ideally, national service at that level is the highest level of service, and you are bringing your experience from wherever you've worked, built environment, medicine, farmer, or teacher, into the because it's the National Assembly. So if you are from Bunkurugu, you have served for 25 years as a teacher, and you believe that you have the experience and the track record to serve at that national level. That's what we should encourage. And I'm saying it's values based. What we tolerate as leaders is also an issue. If some people who have not done anything can present themselves to you for you to be your MP, and you the chiefs and people have no problem with it, then it means you also have a problem. You should also say, Richard Sky, we've seen your work in the media. We've seen you for 17 years. We believe you've represented the people of Kitu South well enough. It doesn't matter what party you belong to. We want you to be MP. So the kind of MPs you get is a reflection on the citizens. Because the guy comes, he starts giving them money, starts doing 1 or 2 projects, and they also vote for him because they believe that this is what an MP should do. So it is a commentary on the wrong values of society. Because in some societies, a person without a track record will not be considered for high positions.
Is it a need?
Because the people themselves will say, when we assess this guy, he's not qualified to lead us. But in Ghana, once you're on the right ticket, particularly if you are from a party stronghold, and once you have some resources, so-called resources, they call it resourcefulness.
Resources.
You get it?
Nurture the party.
It means that we, the people, the chiefs, and the people, we are not serious. That you look at this person who has no proper track record and is doing projects for you, or he's come from US after working there for 10 years and is building schools and things. No, he should become your MP.
Let me ask you a question.
What has he proved?
Is there values?
Has it been? It's a values.
Needs issue.
It's a values because your values are exposed when you are in need.
Okay, so
what is a value? A value is something you hold dear to yourself. You can't say honesty is a value of yours if when you are hungry you go and steal somebody's food. It's no longer a value. So values are not tested when you are comfortable. Values are tested when you have nothing. So when somebody tells you, we are valued but we are hungry, so we'll do it. It's like saying that I'm desperate, so I went to steal.
Yeah, so you see,
you have no values.
The reason I asked the question is that, during my years at Buckingham, right, you go and volunteer when they are doing these local elections, and then also, major elections.
Right.
The former British Speaker, John Bercow, was in his constituency for my years in Buckingham. You realize that people there don't do what we do here, right? When they go there and they want someone to lead them, they are giving the very last that they have to support the cause. So he has £1, he supports, £2, he supports, contributes to create a huge pool from which the candidate digs in order to fund his campaign, right? You don't go there and you find people line up every morning wanting to get rent, wanting to do A, B, and C. But here, that is what we do. So the question is, is it because of our poverty? That is how come we now depend on the benevolence of the Member of Parliament to be able to keep us going and therefore keep him there? Or that it is a question of the values which you raise, which we do not understand properly, and which therefore means that we now go and say, oh, you, regardless of where you are getting the money from, we don't care. You go get your share and come and share with us.
It's a difficult question, Sky. So I don't have all the answers, but what I'll say to you is that even if people's need or poverty means you have to help them, the overriding and by the way, values include hard work, self-sufficiency, pride. All right. So when I say values, it's not just honesty. Thrift is a value. Living within your means is a value. Right. So what I'm saying is that as a society, we haven't developed the values that the unwritten rules that we all agree we will not break. They are not strong enough. So I'm not even going to say poverty because there are poor people everywhere and there are rich people everywhere. So using necessity and need to mean that we compromise is not real values. Just as I'm saying, the issue is that as a society, we have not formed values that we can all say that a Ghanaian cannot be corrupted. A Ghanaian, when you give him a position, he will be a good steward. He will manage resources well. He will not steal. We don't have those values. What we value is immediate gratification, a lot of hypocrisy, pretense. We destroy, like a lot of people when they work for you, when you are not there, they don't work. When you come back, they pretend to be working. There's no discipline. There's no commitment to thrift, savings. You can give all kinds of reasons why people don't save. You can give all kinds of reasons. People have to take responsibility. Okay, we have to build that into people. Dependency syndrome is because of the values we've created. That people feel that the only way to get something for the MP to do it for them. It's a dependency culture. You can help people, but there are organized ways of doing that so that people will not lose their sense of pride and personhood. So it's a society that glorifies ill-gotten wealth. People are duplicitous. They are not honest. They can't speak truth to power. They go to church and they listen to the sermon, but they go home and do the exact opposite thing. So they do the externals, all right, having a form of godliness but denying its real power. That's the kind of society we've created. You can feel a student of people who are praying. Half of those guys will go and steal in their office the next day. So that's the point. It's not. A society cannot be built because a society is like a building. The values is the foundation. So you can put training programs, capacity building, write new laws, anti-corruption efforts. If the building block, the basis of building anything is this foundation. They said righteousness and justice are the foundations of his throne. So even with God, his value, his basic architecture of survival is values. So the question is, what is the basis of Ghanaian society? We've not developed it. Even if we haven't promulgated it. We haven't conscientized people. So let me give an example. Your child is going to school, my job. So we're doing basic 1. By class 6, what does he know? And the things he's being taught, do you reinforce it at home? Do you know the top 3 values that a child in grade 6 should have? Irrespective of which ethnic group he's from or which religion he belongs to. If he goes to a good school in Ghana, what are the top 3 things he must have? Nobody here can say it. That's where the problem is. So you don't know, is it discipline? Is it honesty? Is it thrift? Is it respect? Is it frugality? Is it kindness? We don't know. So it's haphazard. You, because you are from a certain part of the country, you have a certain view for what life should be. You take your child to a private school, the school has their own opportunity. Your wife takes him to another church, they have their own issue. Your grandmother too comes home for the vacation, she's doing her own thing. So the whole thing is confused. So the child doesn't even know who they are. They don't even speak ever in their home. They don't understand who they are. So you are, and this is the kind of thing we should be dealing with more aggressively. We spend more money on projects and buildings than on the mindset of the Ghanaian citizen. Yet everything we are doing is being undermined by our mindset. Don't you think it's time to spend more money on that? Because you do all these programs, and yet the mindset of the Ghanaian is anti-nation building. So the politician gives up and says, well, so let me also do what I have to do. Let me give them the trunk and chop box and let them vote for me, and let's keep lying to each other. But that's not a sustainable way of building a society. We need to come back to a point of saying we have to inculcate the right values by rewarding those who exhibit those values and punishing those who don't. That's the best way to start this thing.
I watched a video of a Nigerian teacher who argues that perhaps the basis of our governance is the problem, because it is alien to the African culture. The concept of democracy in the way we practice it, politics, partisan politics and all of that. That may well be the reason, because you seriously can't even find, African roots for the way we govern society these days. This whole business of multi-party democracy, which we have imposed on African society in many respects, may well be the problem.
So you can blame the system partially. Sky, we have honest politicians and corrupt chiefs. What do you say about that? So my point is that we can't push the system to its extreme. The system may be true. I've said this to you, for example, when you go to parliament.
But was there not a way of dealing with corrupt chiefs?
But was that also perfect? You see, the question I'm saying is, you can say that partisan politics, universal adult suffrage, liberal democracies for a country with certain characteristics may not be ideal. But what is true forever is values. Whether you are running a Japanese system, a Mexican system, an Eskimo system, whatever system you run, whether you're running traditional African system, you are running a hybrid system or Westminster system, if the basis of the way they practice the rules is not underpinned by the unspoken rules. You see, I say that in Ghana, we have tens of thousands of laws, but the underlying rules of the way we behave, our beliefs, our mores, those things are not well formed enough for any of those systems to succeed. That's what I'm saying. So I agree that we have not evolved a system that is natural to us, which is why you go to parliament, they're always arguing over procedure. All right. The way the Westminster system is antagonistic. It may not be the best, but my point is that if respect is at the basis of the way we behave, whether you are running Westminster, you are running American, or running traditional Ashanti, if respect is at the base, respect is what you understand. You can do politics in a respectful way. You can do it in an honest way. The problem with Ghana is that the values have not been ingrained. Number two, the leadership is not invested in inculcating those values. They are taking advantage of the weak value systems to perpetrate a bad system.
Do we have weak value systems? I think I push back on the point. But when you in your house, if you go home today and one of your people comes back with a toy you did not buy for him, you ask questions, won't you?
But should it end there? Even if I ask questions?
No, you ask questions and then you act on it. Look, I didn't get this for you.
Yeah.
Where did you get it from? Who gave it to you? Yeah. Okay, if you say, oh, Uncle Richard bought it for me, then you have to call me and say, okay, did you? Oh, yes, you bought. Okay, then the next morning you come and thank me. You see, now I bet that in many homes
you have to systemize it. So what you are saying is true. You are saying that at the individual level, a lot of people mean well, a lot of people try and do the right thing. That's arguable, but let me even give you that.
Okay.
You cannot. Nothing is permanent without systems, or nothing is permanent without institutions. So you must systematize this behavior.
We have communal institutions that allow these things.
You give an example of my child coming back from school. The behavior that child exhibits must be reinforced when he goes to school. The teacher must say the same thing I say. When he goes to church or mosque on Friday or Sunday, there must be a reinforcement of that message. When he goes to children's park to watch a glow play, it must be reinforced. That's what I'm saying, that the society must deliberately inculcate that, so that 10-year-old boy knows that it is not right to do this. Number two, we must build systems that punish errant people. So there are people who definitely say don't agree to those rules. So maybe 70% of us will say we will be honest. There are people who say to hell we will not be honest. Now, because the 70% or whichever critical mass of us have agreed that this is what we want to do, we will invest in systems that if somebody decides to be errant, he will be punished for the wrong behavior that he says he's going to exhibit. So number one, we haven't systemized the values, and number two, we haven't invested in the systems or institutions that perpetuate or punish or enforce those values. You understand? So we have laws, but we don't enforce them, because at the heart of our misbehavior, we're actually comfortable with people breaking the law. You get it? So a policeman will go and stand at tiptoe lane and pretend to be conducting traffic, collecting 2 cedis from drivers. And driver knows he's not supposed to pay, but he pays. And he can't go and tell anybody. Which police says he's going to report? Now, the minister drives, but he knows it happens. The media guy sees it, but he can't do anything. The pastor sees, he can't say anything about it. So all of us have agreed that for Ghana police, they'll collect 2 cedis from you at tiptoe lane. It's a broken down society. In another country, they will be scandalized. How are you collecting 2 cedis? It doesn't even occur to him to collect the money. Somebody can leave his money. So we have not invested. So all of us, whether it's the pastor, the priest, the imam, the footballer, we've all seen the policeman collecting 2 cedis from a taxi driver. We look the other way. It's also values. We are looking the other way. Even the media looks the other way. They are like, say they are normal. So the whole generation, their value system is anti-development, because if you want to organize, the first evidence of leadership is order. When you see chaos, there's no leadership. So if you go to tiptoe lane and see policemen collecting 2 cedi bribe from taxi drivers, and that chaos is allowed to exist, it's a leadership failure. Society has failed. And all of us who see it and decide that we can't do anything or we don't want to do anything about it, and that will solve the problem in our home. How does solving the problem in your home change a country? When you go to the traffic light and the policeman is collecting a bribe, how can a man who is wearing a uniform collect a bribe from a citizen?
Is the family unit not the basis of society? So that if we get it right at the micro level, at the macro level, we should be able to get it right.
It doesn't always work like that.
Explain why.
Because if, look, how was the best? All of us came from good homes, but when we come together, we don't do that. We don't do the right thing, because there are also group dynamics. There are also societal incentives. So it's not about coming from good home. And by the way, coming from a good home to train you, a good home training is not about only you. One thing a good home teaches you is also that you cannot say that it teaches you community. So I can't train my kids to be excellent at home and then bad citizens. Now, in front of my house, who weeds it? Do they go for communal labor? Do I train them to be socially conscious? Do they understand that dropping rubbish? So it's not about what I do in my home and how I behave in the home alone. If I'm trained properly in the home, the way I think about society also matters. So you get me? So even this point we are saying that, oh, in Ghana, the homes are okay. I don't think we train our citizens, our kids, to be socially conscious. They don't go to public schools. They go to private schools. They don't go to public hospitals. They go to vacation holidays abroad. They don't even go to their hometown. So they are not even conscious of the Ghana that you see. The dream you have for Ghana, your kids are looking at a different world. So don't be so sure that because you mean well, it means that your kids are going to be patriotic. The schools they are going to, 90% of Ghanaians are not going to go to afford that school. Because, of course, you mean well for your family. But most citizens cannot go there. And in the schools that their colleagues are going, they are 80 in a class. And it's a survival of the fittest. And the teacher can come when he wants. That's the kind of society you are creating. So I'm not even sure we can argue that the Ghanaian family has done such an extraordinary job. Societies don't fail because only one group fails. Most groups fail because family is failing, church is failing, media is failing, politics is failing. Everybody is failing. It's not just one. Because you don't evolve a Bernard Avle just because his mother and father were good. The school he went to is part. The teachers who trained him is part. The friends he went to, the church he goes to, his catechism teacher, his boss.
The era he grew up.
All those people. In fact, research proves that family is probably responsible for my first 15 years. By age 19, when you were in Legon at Commonwealth Hall, did your father know half of the things you were singing in that hall?
why are you?
Why are we making family? He's from a good Presbyterian home. He went to Prempeh College, so they are hoping that by SS3 he has a certain education. When he enters Vandal City, it's a different civilization. So after 4 years of Vandal City, you have to distill Martin de Porres. Now listen to it. His father is a Presbyterian. Mother is a good Christian. He's gone to Martin de Porres, a good Catholic school. He's gone to Prempeh College. Old Square has disciplined him, but he's gone to Vandal City for 4 years.
Also disciplines him.
By the time he comes out and starts working at Asempa or Metro TV or whatever, all those influences are determining how he's living. By the time he goes to China to do his PhD and comes back, he's a different human being. So it's not a family issue. Society has shaped him. So by now he's running a football academy. Yes, so his life is a microcosm of all those influences. So if he's a bad person, it's not only his parents who have failed. Martin de Porres has failed. Prempeh has failed.
All the lines
Vandal City has failed.
But he also has agency.
That's my point. But he's a product of his society. Right. So what I'm trying to say is that, Sky, don't be so hopeful that if you do it right for your family alone, it's going to work. We need to collaborate. This is how I resolve it. The space that you control, do your best. The ones you can collaborate with, work with them. So media, we work with others. So for example, sometimes media, we have to work with social institutions, civil society organizations, because we are in this together. Sometimes you have to work with religious bodies, sometimes you have to work with politicians. Those who mean well, we can find areas of alignment. So for everybody who is pessimistic, there are one or two people who are optimistic. Do your best. Here we are doing agri-fair. Kamasa has come. We didn't ask him to come. He came to give us 25 boxes. He's going to come. People will buy the potatoes. Somebody may have decided I was going to do potato flour. A government may pick it up. That's the best you can do.
Let me ask you a question. So you see, as we speak, the conversation we are having, it's just a small drop in a vast ocean, right? Out of the 200 or so media houses that we have this early morning doing breakfast show across the whole of the country, you can bet that less than 1% will most likely be discussing what we are talking about this very morning. Now, people from societies like China and the East generally would want to enforce a certain line of thought that gets society to think in a certain way. Of course, people push back and say that is, you are trying to do propaganda and frame all of us in a particular way. But there's a narrative that is told generally by the mass media, right? I believe in free press, freedom of speech and all of that. But if you go by what I am saying, which is generally the view, right? Don't you think that perhaps there should be a certain imposition, and I'm using the word with so much hesitation,
I know what you're saying.
Which is to guide.
I know what you're saying.
What
the narrative?
Exactly.
I have an answer to that. Okay, so
I say that without any violence to my beliefs.
First disclaimer.
Yes.
We don't sit here to assume that what we are discussing is the most important thing in Ghana.
That is
there
true.
are other important things we discuss everywhere.
That is fine.
But what does history teach us? No society, no modern society has advanced as a developed society, which has made progress that we admire, without a long-term conscientization plan, which includes media. Now, this media is mass media. It includes movies, music, performing arts, journalism. Right? So whether it's America, when you watch American movies, from young, the blue man is always a white man, and last killer will always die. America always wins. Whether it's Rambo, whether it is First Blood, whether it is Jean-Claude Van Damme,
American Ninja.
There always has, even with what our kids are watching now, the Avengers, there's always the villain who's the bad, grotesque-looking guy, and the American will triumph. Right now, that is subtle conditioning. It's a plan. Somebody put it together. It's not. It's not by accident. Now, Korean movies are doing very well.
Yeah.
Korea has awoken. I remember I was listening to one Korean person talking about how 50 years ago they were at the same level as Ghana. It wasn't just building factories. Look, people watch Korean soap operas in Ghana today. Korea has decided that to sustain economic development, so they said every house will have a car. But it's not just having a car. The way they depict Korea will also change. You can say that about Britain. In fact, a friend of mine was talking about Egypt. He's saying one of the reasons why Egypt is the most influential Arab nation is that in those days in other Arab countries, Egypt was the only Arab country that produced these TV programs that they showed during Eid in other Arab nations. So Egypt developed the art of telling the story. So most other Arabs can understand the Egyptian form of Arabic. What I'm saying is that if a country wants to develop, somebody must have a vision for who the citizens are. Now, that vision is not just a question of classroom teaching. Movies. All right? So, how do you depict the Ghanaian in your movies? What subtle message are you sending? It's a plan. The Chinese do it. The Japanese do it. The Koreans do it. The Americans do it. The British do it. The French do it. We are the only people who don't do it. We think, hey, you can fool. We don't support those things. So, when you have people like George Kwe and co. doing performances of the Blinkards, where you are forced to think about who you are. We don't value those things. Okay, we just import telenovela and just show it from Brazil or Mexico. India, Kumkum Baja, and we are happy. We don't understand that these are subtle framings. Even the Indians are taking charge of their theater. So, if you have a society which is this disorganized, you cannot just say, let's use classroom alone. There's no grand media vision. There's no. And you see, those things usually work when the government is together and has vision. Here we are, every 4 years things change. Even within the same party, we are fighting every day. National Development Planning Commission, they said they want Ghana in 2038. MPP come, they have their own agenda. We can't even agree on the hardcore. How do we even agree on what a Ghanaian personality should be? So, the thing you have said is true, and it's not like Samuel George should tell us what we should do. That's not the issue. The elite in society who control the gates, whether it's media, the gate of politics, the gate of education, the gate of religion, that elite must have a certain consensus about the kind of Ghana they want because of the way they've been trained. So whether they are NDC or MPP, they have a certain view of the way the nation should be built. That's how it's supposed to be. So the Hollywood movies we watch and the things they depict, that makes all of us believe that America is the greatest. I used to read comics. They used to call them war comics when I was very young. There were these comics. I don't know if you had them.
I've seen them. The
so they would depict the Germans wearing a certain kind of hat. Britain always. Britain,
remember those ones?
Yes, Britain always won. As a child, I was reading comics about war.
Yeah, you were framed.
And in my head,
they also had football versions of that.
Football, so we have not thought deeply about what it takes to be free. Number two, we have not developed the discipline to follow through that thing. Number three, we haven't put away our petty differences and our sides. So as we are speaking, it's all about fighting for the pot of soup. Right? MPP is doing campaign. NDC too, they are thinking of replacing Mahama. Nobody has time to say, okay, how are we going to win? How are we going to make Ghana the star of Africa in a way? It may require all forces. But we are half of the time divided. We are this. We are from here. So, Sky, It's going to take a long time. I'm telling you. If our elite, Kwame Nkrumah's experiment was good, you go to Prempeh, I go to Ketasco, I go to Achimota, I go to Navasco. We come together with an idea that Ghana must be seen in a certain way. We are the elite. That elite will say, corruption will not help. Nepotism will not be good. These are the things we want to create in a society that we want to create in 50 years. That type of framing from secondary school could have been what our elite will agree on. Some are Muslims, some are Christians. It doesn't really matter. What we want to do in Ghana is that we want the nation to be the best African example of excellence. That's what the type of education we wanted to build would have produced. But our basic ethnic instincts took over. So we manifest it in our politics. So if not from our hometown, we won't vote for him. And our colonizers, they like those things. So they use our dislike for each other and weaponize it against us. He was telling you that China, they have 100 languages. You think they all speak Mandarin? They don't. But there are certain things they've agreed to do which they will not compromise whoever is in power. We will go and collect money from Westerners to destroy our own country so we can get power. So it's back to values. We don't have the real desire for the country, which will also mean sacrificing your own personal prejudice in the interest of the nation. We don't train people to say country first, me first, my cousins and my aunties first, my small hometown people first. When we all finish shopping and the money is finished, then we can think about Ghana. You see, how are you going to develop like that?
So you see, the example you have given me gives me basis to now go back to the first question that I asked you about.
So you are worrying me today.
The guy has gone to the Western world, taking money, and he's come back to destroy his nation. If you did that in maybe prehistoric times, or maybe in the olden days, ancestral times, in the Anglo state, for instance, you'll be sent to Toko Atolia, where you be executed or you'll be buried alive, so that the vultures will come and do their thing, because you have committed treason. You understand? Now, the question that you ask is, how has the imposition of politics in the way we now manifest it affected the values? Because previously, there were those underlying values.
Okay. Can I attempt an answer? First thing, I don't want us to assume that the societies we had pre-colonization were perfect societies.
They were not.
Because it was some of those same people who sold their brothers for money for slavery.
That's true.
Number two, if the system was working so well, they wouldn't have been so divided to allow the colonizer to overpower them. A lot of times there were less than 200 British in Ghana. In fact, a lot of the wars the British fought, they didn't use white people, they used black people to fight against each other. They hired mercenaries from northern Nigeria, they were hired soldiers from north and things. So let's not create an idea that it was only colonization. Colonization did do a lot of damage, but there were also I think the worst form of colonization is that it broke the normal trajectory of development. But history of society has been littered with that, wars and conquests. People, irrespective of their condition, must have certain underlying values that the colonizer cannot crash. I don't think the example you gave, we developed that type of resilience enough. I don't think we developed the resilience enough, which is why they divided us. Read about the British, the Fanti, the Asante, and the Asin. They were basically just playing one group against each other. And I think there's prejudice accounts for a lot of that. So we are very prejudicial, but we don't admit it. Some people feel superior to other people. Those types of feelings you can say are normal. But when you have an opponent who really wants to keep you underdeveloped, he can weaponize that against you. So you think you are doing your nation's bidding by being excessively partisan, but you are actually being weaponized to destroy your own country. So I agree that there were certain things we did that were right, but I'm saying that we didn't allow those things to marinate enough to be strong in order not to make us defeatable. Okay, we have to accept that colonization, the way religion has been practiced, our educational system has left us scarred. But at least now we realize it. You see, in the past, at least now I know. Okay, so when I go somewhere, I know why I behave a certain way because of the way I've been trained. Knowing it is enough. But the difficulty of change, you see, because you can know something to be true, but because the way you've been trained, it takes a lot of discipline and hard work to come out of that mold, because you have been molded by a system. That makes you see other people as superior to you. That makes you see yourself as thinking just of your immediate family and not for the others. That makes you see your country. He sees himself as an Ewe more than a Ghanaian. Go on social media. Now they are fighting Ashanti Ewe, Ashanti Nation, Ewe Nation. Meanwhile, we're only 30 million. When you go to China, do you see them saying, I am this, I am that? Meanwhile, they are the next world superpower. You with your 30 million people, somebody says Obake, somebody said Akwaba, somebody, you get it. So how are you going to be respected globally, even with this kind of pettiness in a small country like this? You are not ready for development. If you see, every empire requires people to sacrifice. It's one of the unspoken rules of empire. If you want to build something that will last, you have to put away. Everybody cannot get everything they want for the collective to benefit. That's what you teach your kids. I tell them that if you keep fighting over the toys, I'll confiscate the toy and hide it to force them to learn how to collaborate. Because it's the same thing you are doing. Everybody wants my share. I want my land. I want my food. I want my this. I want my that. If we all get our this, the collective suffers. And so we are behaving like children in a market. When your kids fight over food, you get angry. Have I said there's no food in the house? Why are you fighting? Don't you get angry when your kids fight over food? But isn't that what our politicians do? We are fighting over food. You get it? So it means that we haven't even grown to the realization that collaboration and compromise is at the heart of nation building. We still think we will have everything we want. You get it? And yet the country will develop somehow. Nobody builds. Go to Rome. Go and read about the Romans. Nobody builds anything great without having people compromise and come together. We are the only people who think that we can all, and it's the truth. Ghana is there. Nigeria, we do it. What is the key issue with African societies? Everybody wants to get for themselves first. That's what we want. And we see the other as the opponent. Look at the way we do our politics. That's at the basis. So, Sky, I don't have all the answers, but this is my reflection. If we want to build a great nation, we must put a lot of things aside. We must prepare to lose many things for the collective interest of Ghana. The question is, who will bail the cat? If a leader decides to show that type of leadership, we will support him. If a leader wants to do the right thing, even Mahama, if he says he's going to do certain things, when his party starts fighting him, what will we do? Those of us who say we are not aligned politically, if he decides that, okay, Galamsey has to go, corruption, 58 ministers, I'll continue, then they start fighting, sabotage. Will the people he's trying to help come out and say, Mr. President, keep doing it? We have to ask ourselves those questions. We, in a sense, have developed leaders who are weak, who bend. I mean, look at how they start. Take Akufo-Addo, first 4 years, pretty decent. Next 4 years, disaster. It's the same. That's how we conspire to make our leaders also lose whatever they want to even do. I don't know whether I'm even making sense at this point. But we are part of the problem. Because you see, you need citizens to follow you. And we, those who believe that the man must take the moral high ground, we must support it. We must put aside our political differences. If we say this is a good decision, let's pursue it. But the thing is that when you start doing it, half of the people, you are NDC, you are MPP. They only frame it through those two lenses. So it pulls the whole society back. So anything you want to do progressively, it's because of his name. His name is this, he's from this part of the country. So we are not ready to look beyond those things. How can we make progress? It's a sad situation, Sky. So I don't know. If you really want to change this country, then you have to start educating people about how they should think about Ghana and how to think about this. Because if the way we think changes, everything will change. If we keep thinking like this, we are in 2025. We will get to 21, 25, nothing will change.
I could read some of the comments that have come in for it.
No, let's take a break first.
We should take a break. Okay.
Yes.
You are right on. Okay, I beg.
Let's take a short break. I beg you.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
The 13th West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference, WACI 2025, is here from the 11th to the 12th of November 2025 at the Palms Convention Center in Accra. Theme: Greener Solutions, Stronger Economy, Driving Sustainability
innovation and growth across West Africa. This is 2 power-packed days of clean energy solutions, circular economy innovations, green economy innovations, green finance and policy dialogues, climate adaptation strategies, and sustainable mobility. This is a gathering of industry leaders from West Africa, Europe, and beyond. Dedicated workshops and exhibitions from Germany, Switzerland, and beyond will showcase cutting-edge technology and solutions, investment and partnership opportunities, exciting live demonstrations. WACI 2025 is organized by the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana and proudly supported by Germany Trade and Invest. Entry is absolutely free.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic City University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic City University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
From Kumasi to Takrady, from Accra to every corner of Ghana, Royal Foam is giving you a reason to smile, stretch, and say, wow! Royal Foam proudly presents the Royal Wow promo. Get ready for a massive mind-blowing discount from 10% all the way up to 50% off. Saving more on your favorite Royal Foam comfort products. That's right. Lunar Sofas, a whooping 50% off. Beds, 30% off. Ajinkra L-shaped sofas, 30% off. And yes, Royal Foam mattresses, 10% up to 20% off. True comfort, true style. Now at prices that will truly make you smile. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Visit any Royal Foam showroom or any of our outlets nationwide. Calls on 020-227-1000 and 050-922-7042 today. Your piece of real comfort is here. Royal Foam. Rest assured, it's the Royal Wow promo.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes. Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and T's apply. Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So it's 9:35 on a City Breakfast Show. Happy Global Customer Service Week from all of us at Omni Basic Bank. To our valued customers, thanks for choosing us. And to our beautiful, dedicated team, you make service excellence mission possible every day. For more information, call Omni Basic on 0307-086-000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Next time you fly with your family, fly with Emirates. Everything's taken care of. The fussy eaters, the young flyers, they will have 250 dedicated kids and family channels on board to enjoy CBBS, Nickelodeon, and other Disney classics. It's non-stop fun all the way from or for 150 destinations within the Global Emirates network. Find out more at emirates.com. We've got exciting news for all SMEs. If your business is ready for the future, then you want to talk to us about the 2025 Stanbic SME Clinic, a game-changing opportunity for small and medium-sized business across the country. This year's clinic is themed Future-Ready SMEs, Driving Innovation, Growth and Sustainability. It's designed to help equip over 500 businesses with practical insights into financial management, digital tools, and operational excellence. It's happening on the 5th of November, first floor of the Andani Center of Excellence at the Stanbic Spintex branch, 9 a.m. prompt. For more information, call 0302-610-714. Don't miss this opportunity to elevate your business with Stanbic. Now, if you want a stress-free retirement, contribute to SNIT. We provide contributors of the scheme who are incapacitated with monthly pensions due to inability to work until death. Now, once you're a member of the SNIT scheme and a regular contributor, in the event of permanent sickness or accident, SNIT steps in to pay your monthly life pension regardless of your age. Call SNIT on 0302-611-622. SNIT will deliver on our promise. All right, so we have friends from the Chamber for Digital Assets and Blockchain Innovation to talk to us about virtual assets, traditional money and virtual assets, and the role of crypto in trade remittance and youth empowerment, and how Ghana is preparing to prevent misuse of crypto for terrorism financing or illicit finance or illicit transfers. So I have in studio Kofi Jemfi, who's a rep from the Chamber. Welcome.
Thank you.
Kofi, good morning.
Good morning.
Caleb Afaglo is also here. He's the president of the Chamber of Digital Assets and Blockchain Innovation. Caleb, welcome to the program.
Good morning, good morning.
And Ni Amate Papo is actually Ni Amate Papo Amate is a rep from the organization as well. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Bernard.
So this sounds like a big one. Chamber of Digital Assets and Blockchain Innovation. Let's break it down. What are virtual assets? I think that's the starting point. Caleb. Or who's going to go?
I'll pass it to Kofi.
All right, let's go. Kofi, talk to me.
Okay, so virtual assets, should I say, as a big umbrella, it's a series of technologies that is based on blockchain technology.
All right.
So it's essentially being able to append value to a blockchain and being able to store it in order for it to have its own uniqueness.
I see. And so, how are they different from traditional money? If you say something is a virtual asset and traditional money, how different are they?
Okay, so blockchain assets as a broad category doesn't only focus on money. It focuses on being able to append value on it in any way or form. So it could be money, it could be an asset, let's say a house, which has been divisibly divided and placed on the blockchain in order to append its value as well. But should I say the broad or biggest application or use case is being used in monetary settings, whereby it's being able to transmit value from one person to the other.
So now we come to the question of crypto. What do you mean by crypto? Crypto is, cryptocurrency, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So talk to me about that.
All right. So Bernard, there are two sides of crypto. What most people are familiar with is the finance side.
All right.
But then there's crypto as technology, which is blockchain itself. And that's the system that I'd say records and then verifies every transaction without middlemen. It's like a digital ledger. And then there's crypto as finance, which is the money and then investment aspect, which most people are familiar with, and where people buy and hold coins and trade coins and also invest these coins. But the technology part is what makes it very, very wonderful. It can be used for things like verifying land ownership. You can use it to improve supply chains. You can even use it to track cocoa exports. So it's a digital innovation first before an investment opportunity. And that digital, the innovation part is one part that we've actually not looked at, but it can really help us if we take a close look at it.
I see. So it's not cryptocurrency necessarily, it's crypto which can have the finance and then its application in other areas.
100%.
But it seems as if a lot of young people are looking at the cryptocurrency and the trading in these tokens and coins as the way to go. Is that okay? Is there opportunity there? Just explain to me why a lot of young people feel like that's their route towards creating a livelihood or a business.
Yes. So if you've observed over the years, a lot of young Africans have been left out of the global financial space, and crypto offers the biggest opportunity to be able to participate in that space, and it's the reason you find a lot of people navigating towards that line, because it is very easy to buy and sell crypto than say buy and sell than say own stocks somewhere outside Ghana. So yeah, that's the reason you find a lot of young people participating in that space.
What is the role crypto is playing in things like remittances? Give me an example of how is crypto working in the remittance space?
Yes, so Kofi Jemfi here. One thing which has become very apparent is people want a faster, better, easier way to be able to move value globally. So take for instance, back in the day, if you wanted to even make a call to the States, you had to, do it primarily over, traditional networks, whereby it gets very expensive sometimes. But these days you have WhatsApp call, which makes it far more cheaper and much more easier. In the same way, people want to be able to move finance and value anywhere in the world much more easier. And the blockchain allows this because the software infrastructure itself is permissionless. So it doesn't require heavy restrictions. But what I think bodies like us are trying to do is to try and add some structure to that permissionlessness, so that in as much as there's a freedom in being able to use the technology, at the same time there are also guardrails to prevent misuse.
Let's talk about the issue of misuse of crypto, because there's a concern about terrorism financing, illicit transfers and that kind of thing. How has Ghana positioned itself to prevent those types of excesses? And is that why this chamber exists? Talk to me about
So I'll say that's one of the benefits of a chamber of this sort. There's actually been a study which has been done by the FBI that, as a matter of fact, trying to pass illicit transactions via blockchain actually makes it more visible. Because the purpose of a blockchain is actually to bring visibility to all the transactions happening on the network. So if you understand how to navigate something called a block explorer, which is what exposes all the transactions happening on the blockchain, you'll be able to see in deep detail the source of funds from one end all the way through, even if it goes to 50 accounts to the end of the chain. So as a matter of fact, technologies like this actually enables people actually look at it as a disenabler, but actually enables better traceability when it comes to AML and compliance and so.
You see, so this suggests that this is going to grow in usage. If we are going to tackle these issues, the use of virtual assets, crypto and stuff will actually be the way to go because of the way the ledger system works.
Exactly. Even just a couple of weeks ago, SWIFT, which is a global payment system, actually announced that they want to infuse blockchain infrastructure into their operations to make sure and to help them to be able to get better traceability and have a much more standardized way of doing
So blockchain is no longer a fad; it's actually a fact. It's now become something that you can't avoid if you really want to make our systems work better.
Exactly. If SWIFT, which is the bank of banks, is using it, then why
but there's a
should
lot of misunderstanding and lack of knowledge about the way they work, and also some people feel like the whole concept of blockchain sounds so esoteric and it sounds so far away from normal people.
True. People fear what they don't understand. So our mission over here is to help to demystify
the whole,
to make people understand that it is primarily just a ledger which is open, which allows people to see everything happening on the network, and that permissionlessness scares some people sometimes. But we have to embrace new things. You know, at a point in time, people used to be scared of light bulbs. They still wanted kerosenes, but now this is where we are today.
Let's end with two more questions. What is the role of cybersecurity agencies like the Cybersecurity Authority in protecting virtual assets generally?
So, I think it's an extremely important thing to look at, even with Ghana passing a new cybersecurity bill. As the country is increasingly becoming more digitized, it's absolutely important for us to be able to have oversight on some of these things to make sure that there's no misuse in these kind of technologies.
I see. And what's the chamber's role in all of this? Obviously, by the way, when was the chamber formed?
The chamber was formed in June of this year, but prior to that, we've been working closely with the Bank of Ghana and SEC for a while. But we had to get a voice. So we came together as, we're helping individually, but we came together as a group in June to form the chamber.
It's called the Chamber of Digital Assets and Blockchain Innovation.
Yes, sir.
So what are some of the things you do?
One of our biggest projects is what we've embarked on now, is to educate the country on what blockchain is about, what crypto is about, its do's, its myths, to make people more aware. Our second biggest one, which we'll launch next month, will be to be able to train 500 people to build on blockchain. And so our aim is to make Ghana the hub of blockchain development. So that's one of the biggest projects we're embarking on now. We plan on going to campuses to teach people about blockchain. I'll leave that to our campus head.
Yeah, because we acknowledge that without education, ignorance will breed a lot of misconceptions. So we want to catch the young ones at a very, at the earliest stage, and then educate them about crypto. And currently, you have some local exchanges who already run a learn and earn feature, where you can go on their apps and then you learn about cryptos and then you earn something. And so, that's what we are currently running.
Amazing stuff. Any closing thoughts from any of you in terms of where what's the future outlook for this sector?
Okay, so right now you have the Bank of Ghana and the Security Exchanges Commission recognizing crypto as what they call emerging financial innovations. That means that they see the potential, but then they are taking a very careful approach. Crypto currently is not considered as legal tender yet within the Ghanaian context. So you can't necessarily go out there and buy wachi with crypto. Yes, but they are seriously studying it, and we've been assured that in December, right?
Yes, that's from the governor. Governor announced that by December, the virtual asset bill would have passed.
I see.
Through Parliament.
So that'll be the regulation.
Eagerly waiting for it.
I see. So it means we hear more from the chamber as the days progress, because you need to educate the public on these matters. Well, we'll leave it here for now. Thank you. Ni Amate Papo Amate is a rep from the Chamber for Digital Assets and Blockchain Innovation. President is Caleb Afaglo, and Kofi Jemfi is a rep from the same chamber. We'll take a short break. This is still the City Breakfast Show. Stay with us.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a sheshe raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one more promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change. Powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva Tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 05500 32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
So 5 minutes to 10. Do you know that Absa Motor Insurance gives you peace of mind with comprehensive cover for accidents, theft, and damage? Enjoy quick claims processing and optional add-ons for extra protection, all at affordable premiums. Visit the nearest Absa branch or speak to your relationship manager today, because we see your story and invite you to write it with us.
And it's winning season, people. Let's get lucky together. Grab your phone, dial *712#, choose option 1, buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want a system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then you go with option 1. Again, if you prefer to choose your own ticket number, then you go with option number 2, confirm payment with Momo, and you're in. The luckiestafrica.com is for our online users. Go there and register, use your Momo or card, and you'll be in. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. And if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please go for the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at a local store near you. Call 0550-032-231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. And when you buy anything, it's got to be the very best. You know, Diamond 42.5 R grade cement is the highest quality cement on the Ghanaian market. We've been around since the year 2000. We've put smiles on the faces of all industry and sectors, people within the space. We are rated green by the EPA. We've got the affordable 32.5 hour grade, which means there's great value, good deal for everyone's pocket. You deserve the very best. Make Diamond Cement your number one choice for all your building needs. Anyone who wishes to buy Diamond Cement should deal with the company directly. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aplau, Takrady, and Puepe. 0244 313 368. Call us. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond. Is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, their number, image, location, email, bank account, etc., etc.? Listen up. You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's rights to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the systems, the right ones to put in place to help protect the information of people whose detail you collect. Register your company or business, organization or association. It's simple and it's online. There's no need to move from the comfort of your home or office. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register or call 0256 301 533 for assistance. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
And Africa Prosperity Dialogues is happening from the 4th to 6th February next year. A 3-day prosperity dialogue will be accompanied by the Project Africa exhibition, and the event will culminate with the Africa Prosperity Champions Awards and Gala at Kempinski on 6th February. Register for the program by WhatsApping 053 6098 Africa Prosperity Dialogue, where business and political leaders meet to drive Africa's single market. Thank you for all your comments on our discussions, and we are still pushing hard to make Ghana a nation worth dying for. So we get there. Let's bring you City News at 10. Shibaraba Benin is here with the bulletin. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. Coming up, Sapeyman